Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a story about what if Deku became a guitar hero part 1. If you guys enjoy this what if and want to see part 2, comment down below and let me know before I start. Please do support for more awesome content. And leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also share this video with your friends and check out the description in my playlist. So let's start the video. I was 5 years old when I realized that all men are not created equal. A few months after that, I started realizing that Kaken isn't really my friend anymore, too. I was 6 when Dad finally came home. I realized that he was a rock star that came back from his world tour. He didn't care if I was quirkless. He just wants me to be happy and supported my dream to become a hero. The only problem is, I'd be in a huge disadvantage because of my lack of a quirk. My dad, however, had an idea. He gave me an electric guitar and told me to learn it. He contacted a support company he knows of and bought me speakers. The 𝗧𝗵𝗲 Foundation did a number of modifications to these speakers. Loud modifications, normal mode and combat mode. The first time I truly became a hero was when I stopped Kaken from hurting a kid. I used the power of rock. Dad wasn't done yet, though. He signed me up for martial arts, weapon-based and hand-to-hand combat. My sensei taught me Krav Maga, Kendo, Muay Thai, BJJ, and Eskrima. The 𝗧𝗵𝗲 Foundation also upgraded my guitar to become a weapon. Light metal that gives a painful smack in close-range combat. And powerful, painful sounds at long range. Thanks Dad for supporting my dream. Thanks Mom for worrying and caring about me. Thanks Kaken for making me more determined to become a hero. This is my story. The legend of the guitar hero, Banshee. 8 years later, the teacher apparently decided that everyone wanted to become heroes. Kaken just decided to diss all of them. Don't lump me with these fuckers. I'm the only one getting in you anyway. What do you mean by that, anyway? Oh great, he pissed off the rest of our class. Good fucking start, Kaken. I got an A in that mock test. The only one who'd ever be able to go there is me and that stupid fucking nerd. He somehow to redirect the class rage to me. Damn it, Kaken. One job. You had one fucking job. Oh, by the way, after I beat him all those years ago, we became rivals. Not really bitter but not friendly either. Since we can't really fight each other without getting in problem, we decided to do alternatives. School contests, video games, and all the other shit. We're currently on 193-192 with him in the lead. I am not gonna let him beat me that easy though. Which reminds me, Midoriya had a higher score than you in that mock test, Bakugo. I just gave a friendly laugh. That ties us 193-193, Kaken. He then exploded my desk. Listen to me, you fucking nerd. We'll settle this later and smash. Yeah, here. Whatever you say, Kaken. I sneered at him, in which he returned with a glare. Not really my friend but not really my enemy either. I still managed to find common ground somehow. I then continued scribbling down on my hero analysis notebook until the class ended. Kaken gave one more reminder to fight him and smash later. I mean All Might there anyway. He's a DLC character. Yeah, a real-life character is in that game but not 𝗬𝗬𝗧𝗏. Poor 𝗬𝗬𝗧𝗏. I was on my way home until I saw that sewer lid start to move. I quickly equipped your guitar, Music Meister, in case it goes wrong. The guitar had my logo, the moon rabbit, on it and it was colored green. It was built based on Slash's guitar. I also turned on my speakers that were always attached to your belt. I also equipped your noise blocker so I wouldn't be hit by the power of rock. Ooh, a nice vessel. Don't worry, it'll only hurt a little. I heard as I maximized my speaker's volume. This might be a bad idea but I can't risk it. I then saw a large green slime suddenly jump out of the sewer to try and grab me, but I quickly struck a chord on my guitar. It sent out a sonic wave in a cone pattern similar to that of presentation missiles. It quickly blew away the slime. You fucking brat. It looks like I ain't out of the water yet. I was about to strike another chord until I heard a familiar voice. Have no fear, for I am here. I quickly took cover since I knew what's gonna happen next. A massive torrent of wind then came out of the tunnel as the slime had been easily obliterated. I quickly took a bottle from my bag and contained the slime inside. I heard the Japanese Superman's laugh. Good catch, kid. All Might, see, can you give me your autograph? I said as I reached out my notebook. Of course, young man, he said as he signed my notebook. Anyways, All Might, I got a question. Well, the answer is to always eat your vegetable, kid. Goodbye to you. Wait. What happened next might have been my worst idea yet. I decided to hang on to All Might's leg. Hey kid, what are you doing? Get off. If I let go, I'll fall to my death. Oh right, sorry about that. Why does he always have to scream everything? I landed on a rooftop and tiredly got off his leg. Holy shit. That was scary. That was real risky, kid. Now, I have to get this villain here to the police, so wait. What is it? Can I ask a question? You already did. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm not up for dad jokes from All Might. Dad already had a lot of them in his fucking sleeves. Okay, how about 2 questions? You just did. Oh, that's it. How about 4 then? You just did. When? Now. And then he proceeded to laugh. Okay, I got you. Now what's your question, kid? Can someone be a hero when they're quirkless? You asked that question. I already had my dad to say yes, and he even helped me. 𝗂𝐽, well, he wanted competition, so I'm gonna give it to him. My mom just apologized to me. Sensei told me that I can be before he died from old age. I just wanted to hear what All Might would say. Quirkless, he said. He then began to steam up and deflate, which made me scream. What the fucking fuck? Who the hell are you? Are you some villain with a shape-shifting quirk? Jesus, calm down, kid. It's me. You know those times some guy tries to have muscles by puffing up their chest? Yep, same goes for me. I just sighed in relief. Now, about this quirkless fellow you're talking about, it's you, isn't it? Why, yeah. To tell you the truth, kid, I don't think you should be a pro hero. I was expecting that to happen, but it still kinda stings. Now, don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is, you don't need to be a pro hero to be a hero. You can be a police officer, or a doctor, or a detective. The thing is, kid, it's not a bad thing to dream, but you also have to think realistically. He then raised his shirt up. It showed a large wound on his left side. See this? A villain did this to me years ago. I can only go for 3 hours now every day before I have to revert back to this form. I don't want to crush your dreams, but I don't want you to die either, kid. He then puffed up again and left me behind. My dreams aren't crushed though. I understand. That won't stop me from being a pro hero though. That won't stop me from saving people. I then walked down the stairs and managed to get back on the streets. Kaboom! I heard that sudden explosion and looked up at the sky. Another villain attack. I decided to run towards it in hopes to get notes on their quirks. What I saw made sick. My rival, Katsuki Bakugo, about to become a mindless vessel for that slime. Wait, slime, vessel, fuck. Yep, I fucked up. I must have dropped it when I clung onto All Might's pants. My body then decided to move on their own. I ain't about let someone die even if they're a dick. Get off him, asshole. 𝗬𝗂𝐴. What the fuck are you doing here? Get away. 𝗂𝐽 screamed as he gets swallowed up by the slime. I threw my bag at the slime's eyes before attempting to claw my friend out of the slime. 𝗬𝗂𝐴. Get the fuck away before you get hurt, damn it. Fighting you ain't gonna work if you're in the hospital. Or in the 𝗂𝐽 language, I don't want you to get hurt. Sorry, bro, but my body just moved on its own. Don't body just move on its own bullshit with me? You stupid brat. I really wished I could use your guitar here, but there are civilians here that might get caught in the power of rock. The slime tried to crush me as I closed my eyes and prepared for the worst. The hit never came though, and when I opened my eyes, I saw All Might take the hit for me. I really am pathetic. To say something but not actually do it. I have to thank you, kid, for reminding me of who I'm supposed to be. Heroes always put their lives on the line for the sake of other. He's bleeding, but he's still going strong. Detroit. No. 𝗬𝗵𝗲. He screamed as he pulled me and 𝗂𝐽 away from the punch. I passed out from shock. When I woke up, the heroes immediately reprimanded me from doing something risky. They then proceeded to praise 𝗂𝐽 as he gave me a glare. I just sighed and walked away. I was on my way home until I heard his screaming. 𝗬𝗂𝐴. You better be online for a match in Smash tonight or I will kick your ass, okay? Also, thanks. Well, that was unexpected. Don't let that gratitude get into your head, you useless fucking nerd. Don't go crying to me in hell when you fucking die trying to save me. Sure thing, 𝗂𝐽. He then silly walked his way home. My family's apartment was the other way, so I just started walking. I am here. All Might just came into the fucking picture and quickly shifted into his fucking small might form and causing me to scream again. God admit, All Might, you're gonna give me a heart attack. He just ignored what I said and decided that this time was a good time to give a speech. Kid, I came with a bunch of thanks, a lot of sorry, and an offer. First, thanks for reminding me on what heroes are all about. Secondly, I'm sorry for crushing your dreams like that. You know I'm still gonna be a hero whether you say yes or no, right? Alright. Anyways, at that moment, you acted while no others could. Quirkless, pussy you. Not helping. That really inspired me. You know the stories about people who became a hero. They all had a constant in their origin. The first time they ever said before realizing that they want to be a hero was that their bodies just moved on their own. Touching. Now you're a lot more determined to become a hero. That's what happened to you, right? Kid, you can become a hero. I actually felt a bit of tears running down your tears. Fuck it, only pussies hold back how they really feel. Thanks. Well, I gotta go, All Might. Thanks for that word of encouragement. Wait, I got an offer for you. I marked you as the one worthy to inherit my power. Wait, inherit? The hell you talking about? All Might. Well, you're a fanboy, so you must have theories about my quirk, correct? True, some say it's super strength and others say it was a body enhancement. Never really thought that it was some kind of power that can be inherited. As a matter of fact, I myself jokingly said that you simply did 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 10 kilometers runs, and proper meals with the breakfast only being a banana since it was enough. And the fact that I also jokingly said that you were secretly bald and is wearing a wig. Kid, quiet down and let me explain. Sure, I'm not a naturally born hero. No one is. Let me speak. I was quirkless, like you, but then someone saw potential in me and handed me down their quirk. A sacred torch that had been passed down from generation to generation. One for all. Or OFA. Not a FO. It's an enhancement type quirk that can be passed down from person to person and continually grows in power. It gave me super strength, for I had no quirk to be enhanced. It gave my predecessor the ability to secrete thermite-like substance that can eat away in anything. I am currently its strongest wielder, and sooner enough, you will be stronger than me. So kid, will you accept my power? That was a lot for me to take in. I already know my answer though. No. What? Look, All Might, I'm really honored to be tagged as your successor, but I want to do this gig my way. I want to show the world that you don't need a quirk to be a hero. Also, it looks like it'll cause a big mess if this secret gets exposed. Don't worry, I'll keep my mouth shut. I felt like I made the wrong decision, but All Might just decided to puff up and laugh. You continue to surprise me, kid. Tell me, what's your name? Izuku Midoriya. Toshinori Yagi, at your service. I appreciate that you won't tell my secret around, and I also admire your determination to become a hero without the use of quirk. In fact, I'll train you personally. Maybe even keep an eye on you when you pass UA's entrance exam. He said when, not if. Shows how much he believes in me. Still, my offer still stands if you want it. I will notify you though, when I found another successor. Cool. Now, about that training. Meet me at 𝗳𝗲𝗵𝗺 Beach tomorrow. And he ran off. 𝗳𝗲𝗵𝗺 Beach. Same place you knew that's filled with trash. Your phone then started to ring. Looks like your best friend's calling. Hopefully she didn't watch the news. Izuku, it's May. I saw the news. For fuck's sake. What you did was bloody fantastic. For fuck's sake. Of all things, are you not even worried about me? Oh, you know I am. There's nothing to worry about now since you're safe. Come to my shop. I got upgrades for your guitar. Yep, that's my best friend. Daughter of the owner of 𝗬𝗵𝗲 Foundation. A little bit no, she's an entire book filled with crazy. Sometimes I don't even know if she cares about my own well-being or even her own. Still, she does a good job in upgrading my gear. I texted my mom that I'll be hanging out with May right now. Maybe even sleep over. Tomorrow's set anyway. She quickly replied that I can, but once I'm home tomorrow, she's gonna have a talk with me. Understandable. You ran like an idiot into danger to save your rival. Better have May get you a gadget, or babies as she called them, that deflects a frying pan to the face in a comical fashion. It was night by the time I already arrived at May's house. Mr. 𝗬𝗵𝗲 answered the door when I knocked. Oh, Izuku, how's the traffic? How's the guitar? May said that you're coming over tonight. Did she tell you about new upgrades towards your guitar and speakers? Yeah, sir. Hopefully it doesn't end in an explosion like last time. So sorry about that. I still feel guilty about what happened last time. 𝗬𝗬𝗄 just laughed it off. Don't worry about it. These things happen when you have a daughter like May. At least you're here to keep her in check. Also, drop the sir and just call me 𝗬𝗬𝗄. You're a friend in this household, which reminds me, you're just in time for dinner. I botched the cooking again and overcalculated, so we're having pizza tonight. Nice. If there's one thing you're still gonna like, it's pizza. And katsudon. Pineapple pizza. Or not. I'm just messing with you. I don't like judging people's taste in food, but pineapple on pizza is just a disgrace. We can agree on that one. 𝗬𝗵𝗲. DAAAD is Izuku here. Bloody hell. Welp, I better prepare for the worst. After we had eaten dinner, which is thankfully a balance of meat and veggies, I went ahead and followed May to her workshop. So, Izuku, I watched the 𝗵𝗲𝗵𝗺 movie today. Okay, I got inspired by his use of guitar, particularly the laser. Don't tell me you can actually build a laser blaster onto my guitar. Izuku, this is a world where someone can shoot lasers out of their 𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Of course I can build a laser blaster on your guitar. Oh, and good publicity you did there. May, I almost died. Well, you didn't die. That's what matters, right? What would I do without my best friend? You'll be looking for another test subject. Also, you need someone who would definitely not let you blow yourself up. Yeah, she says while working on my guitar. I just sat down and watched some shows. I like game shows since it feels good to get the right answer, and it's also funny to laugh at someone who really got the answer wrong. Like, who answers September when you ask about pregnancy? And done. Let's go outside and test it. Good to know that you won't test it inside like last time. It all went according to my calculations. And you're probably bad at math if those calculations resulted in blowing up the workshop. Fine, you got me there. Now, try and charge up your guitar and aim it at that target, she says as she points towards a test dummy. I just did a simple riff and the neck started lighting up with green energy. Good. Now blast that dummy. How do I release the lasers? When you finish the riff. Oh, fucking idiot. I stopped playing and a laser just shot out at high speed towards the dummy, which blew it to smithereens. May, I'm trying to apprehend a villain, not blow them off of existence. Which is exactly why you should only do that against debris. Only debris. And people with hardening quirks, but you can't really risk it. Can't you just give me a switch where I can just change the laser's power level? I was actually thinking of that right now. Let's get back in the workshop. I followed her back and she started working on a power switch. I just kinda decided to read a book about engineering since there's not much else in this workshop. Which reminds you, hey May, can you potentially make my speaker give out louder blasts? Potentially. I can definitely do that. Well, I've been thinking about my hero costume. My mom's sewing them, but I want you to give it some upgrades. Like, adding speakers on my shoulders, back, and make the suit sturdier. Mom's good at making the costume, but she's probably only gonna use normal sewing threads. Can you do it for me? Of course. What are friends for? Friends are for not trying to blow each other up. Izuku, that was 2 years ago. It's still funny. She just gave me that look again. Oh come on. I never complained about being your lab rat, so you can't complain about me joking about what happened 2 years ago. Fair enough, asshole. Fair enough indeed, bitch. She went back to work. Looks like she's almost done though. Has she been working on it without actually looking at it? There you go. Your power switch. Now, about that costume and speakers. I just pulled out a briefcase inside my bag. God knows how that fitted in. Here you go. We still got 10 months, so don't even think about doing it all night. You're taking a bath and are sleeping after that. If I finish it, no. As your best friend, I say that you have to start taking care of yourself. Research says that you become more efficient after resting. Proper rest, not a 5-minute nap. Boo, no buts. I'm going to drag you to the bathroom if I have to. And I did. She's unusually strong, but I managed. I actually made sure to lock the windows in the bathroom before throwing her into the bathtub. How I managed to stay cool while seeing her naked? I've had to force her to take a bath multiple times. I'm used to it by now. Izuku, you know I can wash myself, right? Yeah, but you might escape through that window like last time. I'm not taking any chances. If it was any other guy, I would have thought they'd just be taking advantage of that. Good thing you aren't into girls. I'm into girls just as much as I'm into guys. Stop twisting this around. I just care for you a lot. And because I got no one to upgrade my equipment. Touche. It's still a surprise that she definitely enjoys it even if she pretends she doesn't. I just let her rub those parts though, since I would just be overstaying my welcome if I did it. Done. Dress up and you're going to bed. Fine. Don't extend the letter I on me. You are taking some sleep and you're going to enjoy it. Maybe I will. Of course you will. But you're staying with me on my bed tonight. Whatever gets you sleeping. Both of us went back to her room. Good thing she got spare pajamas for me ever since she started visiting. The only problem was that it's ironically girly just to give her the shits and giggles. Joke's on her, I happen to like my little calf. May, stop taking pictures. Never. Go to sleep. No. Yes. Fuck no. Fuck yes. Fine. I will totally sneak out once I know you're fully asleep. I just ignored what she said. She's a heavy sleeper, so she's not gonna be waking up soon. I decided to lie down on her bed with my back against hers. It was all going well until she decided to spoon me. Bloody hell. The next fucking morning. Oh yeah, I have training with All Might at the beach today. Shit, I could still feel May spooning me. When was the last time she slept? Okay, to be fair, it was 5 a.m. But still, she didn't even move an inch since last night. I just shimmied my way out of her soft, sweet hug that actually calms my soul, which is very unfortunate because I actually like her hugs. I just switched back to my clothes and gave her a peck on the cheeks. What? A best friend can't kiss another best friend in the cheek. We're pale at best. My guitar's still at the workshop, so I gotta go there to pick it up. I opened the workshop's door and there's a letter on my stuff. Told you I'll sneak out as soon as you fell into deep sleep. Anyways, I did your guitar some more upgrades along your speakers. Your weapon's strong enough to withstand even the biggest of explosions as of now, and your speakers are now able to shatter a concrete wall at max level right now, so be careful with that. I'm still working on your hero suit, though. Your mom did a good job on the design, but did it really have to be something similar to a rock star? I mean, I get it's your gig and all, but did you not even add a bulletproof vest? I decided to add a domino mask to your overall style. I'm adding a hidden communicator under your bandana so you can easily contact for backup. Your trench coat is made with the least sturdy thing a trench coat. I mean, I get the tattered parts with that post-apocalypse look, but geez, why wool? I'm just gonna redo the whole thing and have it with some Kevlar-coated ripstop nylon. Don't worry about the speakers on your costumes though. I have an idea for that, so the costume's staying here for 2 more days. Damn it, May. She totally managed to get past sleepy ass me. No time to complain though. I took my guitar and speakers and quickly made a run towards 𝗳𝗲𝗄 Beach. A few minutes later, and here though you forgot about it. Looks like All Might's been waiting for me. I slept at my best friend's house. She was a bit of a nutsack. Oh great, now he's raising an eyebrow. How many times do May and I have to tell people that we're not dating? We're both not ready for that type yet. Look, dude, we're not dating. She's actually my mechanic. You know, the one who upgrades my guitar. Oh, I forgot to tell you how I was gonna make it as a hero. Watch this, I just faced the ocean and put the speakers at 1/4 of its max volume since May upgraded it. I also put on my headphones, which helps block out the sound. You might want to cover your ears. And so he did. I struck a chord and it blasted a wave that partially parted the shore until reaches out for about 60 meters. Yep, power of rock right there. Impressive. I can see that you have a lot of potential with that guitar, but can you fight without it? What do you think of me? A one-trick bitch. Of course I can. I can fight with or without my guitar, but the instrument's my main damage source. Dad didn't want to leave any loose ends, so he contacted some guy to teach me a variety of martial arts. I take pride on the fact that I can go toe-to-toe against 𝗂𝐴𝐴𝐿 when it's not school days. Nobody really wins when we fight, since it just ends with both of us tired. Fight me. What? You? Yes, boy. Me. You, the symbol of peace. Bane of everything that is evil. Japanese Superman. You. Oh right. Not All Might. You're fighting Toshinori Yagi. He decided to go back to his true form. I was wondering why he'd bother using that form while he isn't fighting crime. Still, I ain't fighting someone injured, you know. What if the villain's injured but he still keeps fighting then? What will you do? Oh, he got me there. Okay, fine. I dropped my guitar and ran at him in full speed and did a jump kick. He easily sidestepped as he grabs my leg and slammed me down to the ground. Never underestimate anyone, my boy. Lesson 1 then. You could say that. Now, let's continue. I stood up again and went for a less stylish but a lot more efficient good old haymaker. This time, Toshinori parried it and punched me in the gut. He hits hard for a guy with the body of paper. Okay, you can definitely fight, but I don't think you can go against a pro hero yet. So he's telling me that 𝗂𝐴𝐴𝐿 and I aren't even that good against a pro. Fuck, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? Training to become a pro will take a really long time. My boy, add that to your disadvantage of not having a quirk, and you'll be having yourself a hard time. I originally wanted you to take away about 1/4 of the garbage in this speech, but since you're not really my successor, I decided to train you more in combat. Your master did a good job in teaching you how to fight in self-defense, but not to actually stop the villains. I'll be doing exactly that. I might also decide to invite someone else to help me train you. Makes sense. I need to learn how to properly fight then. Being a hero's not about defending yourself, but defending others. Now, again, 3 weeks later. Young Midoriya, I'd like you to meet my old master, Gran Torino. I see an old man in a bland hero costume with a cane. Where's the kid? Toshinori. He says as he was looking at me. Oh great, he's senile. Master, please stop pretending. This kid had a lot of progress going for him. Can he fight? I personally trained him how to fight. Yeah, more like beat me to the ground. I came close only 5 times to actually beating him, but nope. Not a single win. Look, old geezer, if you want to fight me, you can just ask. Oh, a confident one too. Too bad he refused to be your successor. It's his choice, Gran Torino. I see his potential to be a great hero even without a quirk. All right then, show me what you learned, boy. He then dropped his cane and instantly flew at me at high speed. I just barely managed to react and dodge. I see that his boots have holes in them. His quirk must have been something similar to that of an air cannon, but it comes from his feet. It took me a while to wonder why he's suddenly getting bigger until it hit me. Well, until he hit me. Ouch. Ouch is not gonna cut it, kid. Try harder. I really did, but he just kept flying around and bouncing off of anything he can bounce off. I tried imitating it, but I failed gloriously. After a couple of minutes getting beat by an old man in the ego, I was too out of breath and too hurt to continue. I only managed to hit him once thanks to predicting where he'll hit me from next. He was surprised for a moment, but he decided to mix up his moves by moving in midair and doing those things Mario do to Goombas to kill them. He at least tries. I'll teach him how to jump around. Any human can do it even without my quirk. He was able to briefly predict what I'm gonna do next. I know a person who can maximize on that. You don't mean? Yes, Toshinori, your former sidekick, 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗧𝗍𝗍. Oh, I got excited there for a moment. Now the two guys are looking at me weird. Sorry, got excited there. So, not my place to ask, but why did you two break up? Is it his time to go solo? The only thing I can tell you for now, boy, is that it happened after I was injured. Oh, I ain't gonna push it then. Thank you. Now that you're fully rested up, I'll give him about 3 months worth of training before handling him over to Nighteye. He should know how to move around and use his environment by then. What could possibly go wrong? Sometime later, everything's going wrong. I mean, I may just be overreacting, but yeah, nothing's going wrong. I got a hang on Parker and I did a bit of research on Sir Nighteye. I also told my mom about some dietary thingy All Might gave me so it can help me keep up with my training. Dad just got home from his 2nd world tour. Not really as popular as the big shots, but still definitely good. So, how's this training you're doing, Zuzu? Yep, he calls me that. Deal with it. It's going fine. I would appreciate if they go easy on me. You know that villains ain't gonna go easy on you if it were real, right? Unless they underestimate you. Still, I know you're training hard to be better, but you also gotta keep up with school. I mean, I don't really care if you got top grade, but you can't really advance to the next level if you fail, logically speaking. Either way, I'm always gonna be proud of you. Thanks, Dad. Hey, you promised me you'd get Frankie Jupiter's autograph while your band did a collab with King back when you were at Britain. What happened? Some villain tried to attack us. Well, not really a villain. Just an angry fan who didn't get his autographed. He caused minor trouble though, since it turns out the number 3 hero, Memory Eater, was there. Apparently he's a fan of both our bands. I don't really know, but I think my eyes just sparkled at the mention of Memory Eater, the world's 3rd best hero. He just goes around the world with his boat and stop villains internationally. Did you get his autograph? Calm down, kid. I asked him and he did. He really wanted his son to meet mine and hopefully have you guys do a guitar battle. His younger son is, well, he's a creepy clown but an overall nice kid. His older son is really intelligent and had a powerful quirk. What's his quirk? I don't really know. He just told me it's powerful. Don't worry, here's your autograph. He handed me a King t-shirt with 2 names signed on it, both from Frankie Jupiter and Memory Eater. My life is complete. Well, not really, but still. Well, my next tour is gonna happen next week. This time it's just around Asia with my band. I'll be sure to get you autographs from any heroes I encounter on the way. Thanks, Dad. Be safe on your tour, though. Of course I'll be safe. What are heroes for, right? You're already a hero to me, Dad. Better than All Might. You two do know that I've been calling you for dinner, right? Oh yeah, Mom's just finished making dinner. Wait, oh come on, why is she giving both me and Dad that murder-happy smile? You better be safe on that tour, Hasashi, or I will chase you into the afterlife and kill you again. She says in the most innocent way possible. Why yes, honey. A few months later. Well kid, this is Nightaye's office. I already put in a good word for you, but his intern will be taking over from here on out. You did a good job when I trained you for the last 3 months. Now, it's Nightaye's turn and it's time for me to lay back. Good huntin', kid. I thank Gran Torino as he walks away. I stared up the building for a few minutes while gripping my guitar tightly before deciding to knock at the door. A blonde version of Tintin answered the door. Oh look, it's the guy that old man was talking about. Hey, Midoriya, my name's Mirio Tagada. Can I call you Tintin? Who? Never mind. So, Nighteye's man cave. I looked around and it's as much as I expected. I somehow felt a sense of both lightheartedness and also strictness in the air. Keyword is somehow. Wonder if feeling shit's my real quirk. Might as well not dwell into that. Yeah, this is Nighteye's man cave. If you could follow me, that would just be okay. He says while giving a thumbs up. I might as well try to make it less awkward. So, what's your quirk? Oh, you'll find out later when we fight. Wait, what? Mirio gasps as if it wasn't supposed to be said. Well, it was supposed to be a surprise, but it looks like it isn't anymore. Can you please pretend that you're actually surprised when Sir tells you that? Sure, what's the harm? The hallway's really long. Want me to play a tune? I've heard from the Nighteye who heard it from the old guy that you can play the electric guitar really well. I wouldn't mind a little bit of music. I just gave him a nod before playing the tune of I Won't Back Down. Old classic by Jimmy Buck. I usually play that tune when me or May feels a little down. It's kinda like our Never Giving Up song. Nice tune. Sounds old. Didn't know you preferred the oldies. Sorry if I assumed that. Nah, it's fine. Today's filled with rainbow-colored rappers or some shitty pop songs. Not to say that there aren't any good songs anymore. It's just really hard to find. I wouldn't mind having some good old classics. Dad introduced me to Knives and Daisies, King, Jack Berry, and a lot of other guys. My personal favorites, and we're here. Sorry to interrupt you, little dude, but we're right in front of the office now. You go on your own. Sir specifically told me to have you come in there alone. Don't worry though, just tell him a good joke. Or maybe one that's so bad it's good. Yeah, I'm more of an expert on the second type of jokes, I said as I knocked on the door. Come in. I opened it and walked in. Oh, he got chair turned around. Must have been a boss chair. I half expected him to do that thing with a Bond villain and say I've been expecting you, Mr. Midoriya, while caressing a cat. He did just that except for the Mr. Midoriya and the cat thing. So, you're the one Gran Torino is talking about. Nice to meet you. You were offered by All Might to become his successor, but you refused. Care to tell me why? I said it before and I'll say it again, sir. I wanted to prove to everyone that you don't need a quirk to be whatever you want to be. It just so happens that I just wanted to save people. Dad gets it. All Might mostly gets it. I mean, he did told me to give it up, but it's more of a concern for my life rather than getting looked down on. I'm cool with it. People do call me a stubborn son of a. I get it. I have no problem with you refusing one for all. From what I've heard behind the office door, it would just hinder your other skills. Yep, I mean, yeah, I get super strength, but I ain't wasting the skills I've worked hard on for that. Also, because he said that 𝗵𝗃𝗃 could rip me to shreds. I could have swore I saw him chuckle. Nonetheless, tell me why I should train you. My agency is already doing well with 2 sidekicks and a promising intern from UA. Tell me why you should be here. He got me there. Quick, me, think of something bullshit. Well, to be honest, I have to work harder than everyone else to get to their level since, admittedly, it is going to be hard for me to become a hero without a quirk. I got my guitar, my fighting skills, my Parker, and my mechanic who happens to be my best friend. I still don't think that's enough though. Skeleton All Might still kicks my ass a lot. I guess what I'm lacking is a real battle experience. Those spars with Kakin is more controlled than a real fight. Oh, and also because Gran Torino told me that you can train me with my prediction skills. I just winged it. He smirked, stood up, and held out his hand. Congratulations. You're officially a trainee in this agency. I was about to shake his hand until I remembered something. I quickly took my hand back. His smile disappeared. Can't shake a man's hand. Are you nervous? Your quirk activates through touch and eye contact. It's just a hunch, but I think you're gonna take back what you said and then challenge me to hit you once so you could train me. It would have been hard since you would have used your quirk on me by then and used it to dodge all of my attacks, knowing that I can't use my guitar unless I want to risk collateral damage. It's just a hunch though, but I'm right, aren't I? Both of us gave an intense eye contact on each other until we started laughing. Good job, Midoriya. You passed that first test without even going through the first test. Did All Might tell you of my quirk? Nah, I just like finding out things on my own. Kinda figured it as a possibility for you to do that since you can definitely do that. All Might's lesson 1 is to never underestimate an opponent and to never get cocky, after all. He laughed even more before I saw a near evil glint in his eyes. Now, you're fighting Mirio. What? A few moments later. Nice hero costume, bro. I said as I was doing a warm-up. The dude got that Superman getup with a 1 million on his chest. Why 1 million though? I want to save 1 million people. Might as well put a lot instead of 1 million then. I'm pretty fucking sure that you're not stopping at 1 million. It'd be pretty funny if you do though. Tintin gave a light chuckle as he finishes his warm-up. Nice one. Are both of you ready? Said Bubble Girl who was sitting beside Sir Nighteye. I got my guitar ready to play. Turns out they got an underground training center that's as big as a football stadium. Pretty convenient. I tuned up my speakers to 1/4 of its maximum power and put on my bandana and domino mask. Really early to get a hero costume, but May did a great job on it. Ready, both of us said at the same time. Let the match begin. Mirio then disappeared into the ground. Shit, some kind of quirk that lets him go through things. Good thing he was wearing a costume that suits his quirk, because I would have been really caught off guard if he was wearing normal clothes. Wonder where he's gonna come from. I got my answer when I saw a fist coming from the ground. I tried to dodge it, but it managed to hit my torso. Damn, even with my bulletproof vest I still felt that. There's gonna be some kind of impact physics with that thing. Nonetheless, I jumped back and got myself ready. He'll probably appear either here or at my back for a sneak attack. He'll be back right about now. I quickly rolled out of the way to see Mirio's fully body getting out of the ground. I struck a chord with your guitar, though the sound waves just passed him harmlessly. You managed to predict that move. I can see why Sir Nighteye took a liking on you. I wasted no time and swung my guitar at him full force. It just went through him again. He went in for a punch, but I took a quick stop back and did a feint with my guitar, just stopping an inch over his head. It'll probably stay permeated as I switched it with a quick kick to the torso. It actually hit him. He didn't even flinch though. Finally, first time I managed to hit a blonde in a couple of months. Thanks for the free hit, bro. Haha, well, that's the only time you'll ever hit me right now, he said as he went back down the ground. I just tried to do that same thing, though I was just pushing my luck while he's trying to get me. I struck another chord at him to blast him with sound waves, but it just went through him again. Fucking idiot. That didn't work last time, so why would it work now? Albert Einstein would be disappointed with me. Or maybe it's because I proved one of his quotes to be correct. This guy's really good. Then again, he trained under All Might's former psychic, so I expected nothing less. I tried doing another feint, but he didn't fall for it a second time. You definitely pushed me to the point where I have to do this. Thought I'd hand it to you, little dude. You're good. He disappeared again, but before I could react, he got out of the ground and delivered another punch to my torso, which really fucking hurt, but then his fist suddenly goes through my body, reappeared at my chest, and hit me right in the chin. 2 in 1 uppercut. That actually got me winded. A lot winded. Like, launched me 5 feet in the air before landing on my back. That hurt too much. Sorry, little dude. I guess I got a little too excited there. And this is where your fight stops. Remember, Mirio, never get too excited in a fight. Always focus on your enemy's movements and end the fight quickly to avoid any problems. You got that? Sir Nighteye decided to stop our fight. It was for the best, considering the fact that getting 2 hit comboed by a single punch did not do well with my brain. That uppercut juggled the fuck out of my brain. As for you, I didn't expect this. And he'll probably start telling me how much I suck. You lasted longer than I expected. By the look in your eyes, you seem to be able to analyze Mirio's quirk at a very fast rate and have already managed to figure out his battle style just from getting hit once. You're smarter than when you speak. Yeah, I get that a lot. People thought I was some dumbass rocker before. I wanted to stay that way. Best that my opponents underestimate me, right? An odd choice, but definitely acceptable. Your lack of quirk does give you a psychological advantage over your opponent. They certainly wouldn't expect you to just run at them with your guitar while screaming bloody murder. The three of us chuckled at that. Both of you take some rest. Midoriya, I'll be expecting you in my office after an hour to talk about other matters. Mirio gave him a salute while I just gave him a simple nod. We were walking down the hall, but my addiction to quirk analysis got me distracted. I took out my notebook and tugged at Mirio's shirt like a little fucking kid. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Dude, can you give me the details for your quirk? Like, all the details? I could have swore my eyes were sparkling right now. The doctor said that it isn't my quirk, just an anime thing. What the fuck is up with that doctor's mind? Anime ain't real. It is in my heart, but logically speaking. Oh, well, my quirk's called permeation. It lets me go through anything, which also includes your sound waves. I know it might look overpowered at first, but it really isn't. I got strong because I worked really hard to be strong. I got these skills from training hard. Kinda like you. The drawbacks far outweigh the advantages. If I make even a small mistake, I could get bisected by a wall. Damn, it got dark quick. I didn't really care at the moment over the fact that I was scribbling everything down my notebook. I started mumbling at that point. So this means when he's fully intangible, that means anything can go through him, and by anything it does mean anything. Light would just pass through his eyes in a different way, so he'll be temporarily blind. That must mean that the air in his lungs would all just escape no matter how much he breathes in before activating his quirk. I wonder how he manages to launch himself out of the ground like that. Maybe it's because his state of matter when he deactivates his quirk doesn't really go well with the ground like water to clay, and it would just launch him out. This means that his method of attack depends on his positioning and prediction, in which case, is very effective in combat. Impressive. He turned a fully defensive quirk into something offensive. I'm probably missing something, so maybe I should ask. Hi. I turned to look at him only to see him with a sheepish smile and rubbing the back of his head. Looks like you figured out the rest of my quirk on your own, little dude. Yeah, sorry about that. Quirk analysis is something I'd latch up on. It's one of the first things I did when I set myself to become a hero to make up for my quirklessness. Did me better than you would think. I admire that. You're basically a younger version of me. Someday, you'll be able to catch up on me. I bet you're gonna be able to do it by the time the second semester starts at UA next year. I'm at my second year, so I guess we'll only be meeting probably a few times when I'm at my third. They said that they pump up the hero work on the last year of school. Good. Could use the challenge. Plus ultra, am I right? I held out my fist. Plus freaking ultra, little dude. He didn't leave me hanging like a total bro. We just did some small talk before it's my time to get back to Sir Nightaye's office. Be seen as sometime, right bro? You got that right, little dude. I waved goodbye to him and got inside Sir Nightaye's office. Right on time. Again, good job earlier. Don't praise me too much, sir. Last thing I need is someone to stroke my ego. I swore to myself to never have an ego the size of Jupiter like Kaken. Kaken, childhood friend turned bully turned rival. Big asshole, but he's a good guy if he needs to be. I respect him for that, except when he looks down on people. Every time he looks down on someone, I just remind him that quirkless me can kick his ass. We're tied 200-200 right now though. A healthy rivalry that lets both of you improve yourselves. You continue to surprise me, Midoriya. It's still disappointing that you didn't take up All Might's offer. He would have been a great successor. But oh well, fate is something humanity can never avoid. Now, why do you think I'm talking about All Might's quirk right now, Midoriya? I thought about it for a moment. Now that I think about it, Mirio's gonna be the next successor, right? I mean, All might find someone else unless you already told him about Mirio. Guy's pretty cool. A lot nicer than me too. He's gonna be a better successor than me. I mean, you did train him. You flatter me. But yes, he's All Might's future successor. But I'm sure he'll consider the both of you as his protege. It's just slightly unfortunate that he'll focus on Mirio more. You're fine with that, right? Hey, he's the one getting Japanese Superman's quirk. I may be a rock star, but I ain't an attention whore. The world's gonna need a new symbol of peace when he inevitably retires, and I think Mirio suits the job. That's where you come in. All Might's biggest mistake was taking the burden alone. A temple with only one pillar will end in a disaster. All Might wants both of you to be the symbols of peace. Wow, I got no words. He wants me to be a symbol of peace. Okay, play it cool. Yeah, but you know, 2 pillars ain't enough to hold an entire temple either. Can't we just make a team we could trust? He just gave me a grin. That's up to you. After all, decision-making is part of your growth to becoming a hero. Ha, me, one of the symbols of peace. Sounds boring. Can I be something different? Like, I don't know, symbol of hope, air of hope. I mean, I'll be giving hope to the quirkless people all over the world. At least they'll know that it's not entirely over for them. Like I said, it's up to you. Your training session is done for the day. I'll be expecting you again same time on Friday and the weekends. You know, this reminds me of that band called Friday and the Wii, and that's where I stop you from starting up a mumble storm. You better work on controlling that or someone might read you very quickly. I just agreed with him and went my way home. Mom said that dinner's gonna be katsuden. Dad's home for the whole month too, so I'll be practicing the guitar with him and also spending time with him. The idea of becoming a symbol to the people is still on my mind though. You still can't get the idea of me, of all people, being someone people look up to. Well, it's better than someone looking up to 𝗂𝐴𝐴 instead. I'll just think about it later. Oh, I almost forget one thing. I took something from my pocket. It was Mirio's hair. May needs to know about this. I quickly took out my phone and took a picture of it. I then opened up 𝗵𝘃𝗲 and contacted May. Rocking erection has started bothering obsessive machinations. May, you gotta see this. I sent her the photo. What the hell is this? I'm training with some guy. He got a permeation quirk. Basically makes him intangible and I can't really hit him. You think you can work with this? I don't think I can work with that. I know that I can work with that. Thanks. Knew I could count on you. When have I ever let you down? I can count it if you want. Screw you, asshole. Rocking erection has stopped bothering obsessive machinations a few more fucking months later. Well, this is it, my boy. This is the day of the test and you still somehow cleaned up the beach. Tell me why. I just felt like it. Also, you never know when you would suddenly want to take a swim. Also, it's nice to do a little bit of good deeds every once in a while. I mean, hey, if I can't be a pro hero, I can still be the guy who cleans shit up, right? Every job's important, unless you count being a career criminal as a job. In which case, not all jobs are. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm mumbling again, aren't I? I thought Sir Nighteye punched it out of me. Old habits die hard, my boy. By the way, how's Mirio doing? First time he used one for all, it broke his arms. I thought of some ways it would have enhanced his quirk, but I guess it just passed right through, Seeing as how his quirk can't really be improved that much, one for all settled for super strength. Gran Torino and I are still working on that one though. Take some rest. Boy, you got an exam later. I'll be seeing you in UA. Be seeing you too. All might. A few hours later, I took out my phone to contact 𝗂𝐴𝐴. He's probably gonna be waiting for me. Rocking erection has started bothering murderous explosives. Hey asshole, wait for me. Me, what the fuck are you even doing, asshole? I've been waiting here for 2 fucking hours, you piece of shit twinkletooth motherfucker. Don't call me a motherfucker. I am not fucking anti-Mitsuki. Fuck off, asshole. You're almost late. The written exam's about to start in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Really 𝗂𝐴𝐴. Didn't catch you as an early bird. I'm already on my way there. In fact, I'm behind you. Me, Jesus fuck, stop surprising me like that. How are you even behind me this whole time? I just came. Me, phrasing, asshole. By the way, where's May? Bitchy eyes already got inside. She got tired of waiting for you, asshole. Good best fucking friend you are. Why are we even using this chat again when we're beside each other? Me, I don't know. Maybe you're just a dumbass that refuses to talk to the person that is directly in front of you like an absolute shithead. Fuck off. Murderous explosives has stopped fucking with rocking erection. I turned to face 𝗂𝐴𝐴 and his face looks priceless. Sup, 𝗂𝐴𝐴. Best me. Yeah, I did. But my aim is getting better. You know what this means. Guy who gets more points wins. Also, the loser will have to take the winner for a treat. I did see that fancy new restaurant in some street in 𝗵𝘃𝗃. I'll be ordering a lobster, too. Don't get your head up your ass. You're getting me that spicy noodles. 20 of them. Challenge accepted. I held my hand out. He took it and squeezed. I squeezed harder. It turned into a cycle while we were walking and I accidentally tripped. Aw fuck. 𝗵𝘃𝗲. Actually, I just stayed in the air. Damn, useless nerd. Did you develop a quirk? Now. Not mine, 𝗂𝐴𝐴. Unless excuse me. I saw a girl with a brown chestnut hair and a cute face. I kinda used my quirk on you since you tripped. Sorry about that. I always thought tripping up would be a sign of bad luck. Nah, it's cool. Thanks for that. Some asshole refused to let my hand go. Kinda gay actually. Not that I'm against homosexuals. It's more of a figure of speech. Never mind, no one's gonna get what I'm saying even though I tried to not be offensive and all that shit. You know what? Long story short, no offense. Sorry, he's retarded like that. You're the guy who screams bloody murder at the slightest insult. Fuck did you say about me, you useless fucking nerd? See, I turned to look at her only to see her slowly inching away from 𝗂𝐴𝐴. Well, would you look at the time? We're gonna be late for the exams. Well, would you look at that? Looks like I'm right, Deku. Fuck, fine. Let's just go. The 3 of us got inside just in time for the written exam. It was pretty fucking easy, actually. I just quietly practiced my tunes with my electric guitar while I wait everyone to finish. Eventually 𝐻𝐿 joined and did some improvised drum beats with the table. Everybody seems a lot more motivated than distracted with my tunes, except for that guy with glasses. It looks like he's about to explode with a skissing word rage. When everyone's done, they split all of us up from general education to support to hero course to business course. So all of us took the same test for the sake of it looking like a normal entrance exam instead of an instant clusterfuck. I could live with that. We got in the room and I decided to sit with 𝗂𝐿. Oh look, presentation Miss 𝐒𝐿 is the announcer. Welcome to the practicals. Everyone say hey. No one said hey. I can't decide if it's funny or sad. Maybe both. You think he's doing this ironically? I don't fucking know. Shut up. Just asking. So this is how it's gonna work. You'll be separated in 6 different landscapes. Each and every single one of them is filled with 1, 2, and 3 pointers, and each of them are more difficult to beat than the last. Be sure to destroy as much as you can to gain points. You will also be disqualified instantly when you attack another examinee, so don't bother trying to be an anti-hero. Kids from the same middle school will be placed in different arenas. Makes sense. We'll just be working together if we end up in the same arena. Not that we would actually team up, 𝗂𝐿. Those are for special occasions. I remembered the time 𝗂𝐿 and I took down a bully with a gigantification quirk using the double deadly lariat. Still an awesome moment till today. May I ask a question? It's the same glasses guy. You said that there are 3 robots, but clearly there are 4 of them in the handout. This error is not up to the standards of UA. Yeah, this caused all of us to sweat drop. And you with the curly hair. He's not pointing at anyone in particular. Everyone with a curly hair, including me, was really confused. That is, until he pointed menacingly at me. You've been muttering this whole time. It's very distracting. You were also playing the guitar earlier in the written exams and it was also distracting. He said while doing some kind of karate chops in their air. Wonder if you could slice a wood with that. You for real? I am indeed, as you said, for real. If you think this is some sort of joke, just leave immediately. Look, dude. Being a hero's all about the distractions. I mean, it's pretty distracting when you're trying to save a civilian while a villain is attacking you. That guitar gig and muttering is minor compared to that, and besides, you're the only one who looked distracted by that. If you let small stuff like that distract you, then why are you even here, bro? And I dropped an imaginary microphone. 𝗂𝐿 had the courtesy of doing sound effects. He's my rival, but he'll happily back me up when it comes to bringing egotistical fucks down. Looks like the tables have turned when the glasses guy flinched. You, and now everyone's laughing at him. I just shrugged and sat back down. All right, settle down the feud now. And nice imaginary mic drop. Examinee number 4130. As for the question, examinee number 7111, I was about to mention the 4th one. It costs 0 points and is by far not really relevant. Think of it as more of a game changer, though. I apologize for the interruption. The guy took a perfect 90-degree bow before sitting down. That's all that I can tell you. Listeners, now say it with me. Everyone screamed plus ultra. I just waved goodbye to 𝗂𝐿 and he answers with a middle finger. Normal goodbye for the both of us. It looks like the same girl from earlier was with me in this arena. She seems nervous, so maybe I should psyche her up and do some good old motivation. That was the plan until a hand grabbed my shoulder. Are you trying to interrupt that girl? You humiliated me earlier, but I won't allow you to. I didn't bother listening to what he said. He seems like a good guy, but I ain't gonna be friends with assholes who have a large tree up their asses. You might call me hypocritical, but like I said, 𝗂𝐿 and I are just rivals. Maybe acquaintances at best. I walked up to the girl and told her good luck. She said thanks. I looked back to the blue guy who was rapidly doing karate chops in the air. I just smirked back and got ready. Start. And I ran in. Gran Torino always unexpectedly starts a fight with me even when I'm in the middle of a jump. Present Mike's sudden announcement ain't gonna let me get winded. What are you guys doing? Go follow examinee number 4130. He certainly knows what he's doing. I quickly found a 3-pointer. It had a green color and had a large 3 on its head and a rather small text on its body that says civilian. Wait, they actually did that. For fuck's sake, I hope 𝗂𝐿 figures this out. I saw a laser suddenly coming towards the robot, so I quickly got in the way and used my guitar to block it. What are you doing, monsieur? I thought you were distracting the not-so-stylish robot for me. Check the body. I pointed at the word civilian at it. Ah, merci. I should be more careful. Thank you for telling me. The guy had this never-ending smile to his face. Creepy. Wait. Aw fuck. I'm finding chestnut hair now. Fuck the exam. I'm not letting others get fucked over because of a minor detail. I already got fucked over a lot of times till the people around me made up for it. I found her lifting 3 robots. 2 of them are civilian bots. Wait, 𝐻𝐿. I quickly pulled down the 2 bots and pointed the word at her. Oh, thanks for the warning. Why help me though? Don't you have to worry about yourself right now? Trust me when I say that a hero's worry ain't gonna be for himself at the end of the day. unless it's a character arc. I saw Glasses Guy at the corner of my eyes just continually destroy bots. I walked up to it and saw that he took out 4 villain bots and 3 civvies. That guy's screwed. Fuck, gotta get some points. My sound waves are gonna cause too much damage. I need something more precise. Oh wait, I got a laser. After that realization, I went ham. I was careful when it comes to the civilian bots. All around me the people are just destroying bots left and right, not even caring about the consequences of doing so. Man, I'm a fucking hypocrite. I'm not even helping them realize. Might as well do it now with only a few time left. I went on top of a pile of damaged bots and put my speakers to normal mode and in maximum. I struck a chord and everyone quickly looked at me. Hey assholes, did you bother checking the bots' torsos for a certain word? You might have fucked yourselves over. They looked confused and proceeded to look over at the bots they destroyed. The look of confusion morphed into a look of horror at what they just done. NOOO. The Glasses Guy screamed in despair. Now I feel bad for him. Slightly feel bad for him. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe I do. Hey, we still got a few minutes. I already got enough points to get in, so I ain't flushing you guys out. Better hurry up. At the examiner's room. Looks like that kid figured it all out. That won't earn him rescue points though. Saving those civilian robots would though, and also saving other examinees. Toshinori Yagi just grinned. Well, in that case, it's time for the main event, he says as he pressed a button. At the arena, I was minding my own business until the ground starts rumbling. Is there an 𝗧𝗃𝗲? Holy shit, that's the 0-pointer. Look at the size of that thing. Would be really bad if there's a villain that can turn that big. How did they even get the money to build this thing anyway? I just ran back. This ain't worth it, and it doesn't look like anyone's intro, and I stand fucking corrected. Chestnut Girl got stuck underneath the rubble and no one is helping her. Fucking hell. It looks like it's up to quirkless little me to do the job. I used my laser at its thinnest but most precise point to get the rubble off of her. Run. I got this. I can't. Ankle's sprained. Run while you still can. You just have to leave me air. Whoa, I didn't expect that accent. Not that it matters. I refused to let her go and made sure we're both at a safe distance. I powered up the laser to maximum. Time to send your robot ass on the highway to hell. I played the song's guitar solo, which charged up my guitar. It's about to crush us, so I started improvising on the solo and fired. It shot out a very thick beam of green energy towards the robot. Both me and Chestnut look small compared to the energy beam. What the hell did May do with this thing? The laser completely vaporized the arm that was about to crush us and also the upper torso of the robot, including its head. It started crumbling down and exploding. Looks like we're out of the radius, but holy shit, May. Looks like that worked. You okay? Oh great, I broke her. Her jaw is comically dropped to the ground. Good thing it's not really dropped to the ground, though. I look back at everyone else and they were doing the same. Too loud. You vaporized that big robot and you were worried about your guitar being too loud. They screamed at me all at the same time. Some of them even had a lot of colorful languages ranging between 20 different languages. What even is your quirk? Do you need a guitar to channel that laser? Aw fuck, I'm gonna have to do this talk that early. And quirkless. What? What can I say? I got a good mechanic and a good teacher. I left them while they still looked at me in shock. Hey, it happens. Well, to be more specific, shit happens. That being said, I'm calling May. My guitar broke from the pure recoil. She's gonna have to fix it. Back at the fucking examiner's room. He did it. The fucking madman actually did it. Present Mike was screaming while the other teachers just gaped in shock. All Might looks a little bit too proud. Good job, young Midoriya. If the villain points isn't enough, the rescue points definitely is. The score was tied between Bakugo Katsuki and Midoriya Izuku. The first having villain points and a few rescue points when he threatened others to not hurt civilian bots. Bakugo found out about it just after he entered the gates. The other had more rescue points than villain points. Complete opposite but almost a similar attitude, to a degree. A teacher lying down menacingly in the shadows just watched the whole thing. Tusk. So I was working on my laptop until someone started messaging me. Weird. I don't remember this guy. Fate 𝗵𝗃𝗲 has started bothering 𝗵𝗃𝗲. The fuck do you even want? Fu, it seems that you have been lucking up lately. MF, da fuck are you even saying? Wait, you don't mean? No, don't you fucking dare. Fu, yes, we dare. 𝗵𝗃𝗲's laptop has exploded. Son of a shit-eating bitch-ass 𝗵𝗃𝗲 twinkletooth cocksucking cunty-ass liquor. I, the ever-so-shitty author, said as my laptop exploded. To be fair, it didn't really explode. It just broke down. Like, lost its will to function. Maybe I should proofread these stories 10x, but nah. Shit happens. But I digress. I just went on with my life right now contemplating how I would get my laptop fixed, so I got my personal mechanic, Aka, a friend of mine. He told me I just have to replace my laptop. Just, like, what the fuck? I actually have to not slack off on my part-time job. Not that I have been slacking off. I just like adding dramatic effects or ironically shitty moments in my story. Okay, so I walked towards the outside to experience the sun a bit. It burns. I have not been outside since yesterday. It still burns though. Overall, I enjoyed my time outside. Hey, asshole, play basketball with us. Aw shit, I forgot about them. Of course, it obviously went on until I got fucked over. 𝗵𝗃 you can guess who lost there. I just went back to sulking my way home. That's pretty much what happened till now. Some people probably already forgot the plot of this story, so I'm gonna have to do it with my shitty phone. Okay, so it goes like this. Izuku was found quirkless by the doctor and was told to give. All his mother told him was an apology, which is not what he wanted to hear. He got what he wanted from his fad who just returned from his tour. The guy told him, who the fuck cares about whether you're quirkless? You can be whatever you want with the power of rock. Have this guitar, work on you tunes while I contact someone. His dad went on to contact to 2 people. Yo, Mojo Hatsum, I needed to do something for me. Have you ever tried weaponizing a guitar? The other guy he contacted was a man with a prophecy-based quirk. The guy turns out to be a martial arts master known for his brutal teaching style. Of course, he showed Izuku no mercy. He usually beats the little guy down to the ground. Tell me, young one, do you want to be a hero? Izuku replied with a stuttering of course. Tell me, can you be a hero? Is this because I'm quirkle? Wrong. It's because you're a wuss who can't defend yourself. A quirkless person can still put up a fight if they want to, and they definitely can. I don't want to hurt people. You're not fighting to hurt. You're fighting to defend yourself. I do not like who you talk about being a hero even when you can't even learn how to defend yourself. Now, get up. You will learn, and you will beat that bully of yours to the ground. He's not my bully. He's just rough around the edges. Tell me, if he truly is your friend, would he have hurt you, humiliate you, and threatened to kill you? Get up. I will teach you to fight for yourself and straighten your bully's path. That child is becoming a monster and only you can stop him. If you really are his friend, you would have helped him fix his bad attitude. Someone else in the far future will teach you how to fight for others. Who? It's a surprise. Okay, so that's the first part of the past. Here's the second part I could think of now. Hey dude, don't you think Deku is acting a little bit weird? That fucking nerd's acting more confident than usual. I'll put him back to his fucking place. So Bakugo tried to stupidly rush in with his palms exploding. Stupid piece of shit he was. Izuku heard his quirk coming, dodged, grabbed his right arm, and broke it. You guys should have seen Bakugo cry and scream in pain. It was fucking funny. Anyways, Izuku was suspended though both his dad and Auntie Mitsuki approved of what he did. In front of Katsuki. He broke my fucking arm, you old hag. And you fucking well deserve it for bullying him. Seriously, tell me why you want to be a hero. I want to win. What else? I want to be the best, bitch. See, that's the fucking problem with you. A hero's not just about winning. It's about saving other people. Since you're a stupid piece of shit, I'm giving Izuku the permission to keep breaking your arm in self-defense. You heard that, little Izuku? Why yes, you're still a useless fucking nerd even if you beat me. I'll get even stronger to rise above you and put you in your fucking place, Deku. And I'll keep reminding you to keep that stick off your ass, Kaken. Thus, starting the best rivalry in history. Fuck's sake, why is this hard to do with the phone? Anyways, here's the third part. And that's what you get, you explosive shit. Says the bully with a gigantification quirk to a recently beaten down Kaken. The guy's explosion was useless against the guy's sheer size. Izuku hurriedly hit the bully with a guitar and blasted him in the ears and disorienting him before grabbing Kaken and absconding the fuck out of there. You okay, asshole? I don't need your fucking help, nerd. If you insist, I'll just put you back in front of him then. Fuck fine, thanks. That fucker's in my turf. Now leave me the fuck alone. By your turf, you mean my usual walkway to the cafeteria. They just upgraded my guitar, so you better be thankful it didn't break on head. Wanna team up? We only do that on special occasions. And that bully is a special target. Here's what's gonna happen. You'll get back there and challenge him after school. Great, so Izuku had a plan on how to bring the fucker down. It just so happens that Bakugo was suspended for crippling the bully. So the guys challenged him in front of a lot of people to meet him in the schoolyard after school. The bully, being a dumbass, accepted. Where are you, explosion bitch? Right over here, Izuku said as he hits the bully with a max volume from his sound waves. It disoriented him again and Izuku went in for the hit. The bully turned into a giant as tall as All Might and managed to grab the guitar mid-swing. Not again, you quirkless bitch. Your next line's now I'll smash you. Now I'll smash you. Wait, what? Now, Kaken, stop calling me that. Flash grenade. Kaken screamed while doing his newly developed special move to blind the bully. The giant dropped the guitar and screamed as he was blinded. Izuku quickly picked up and swinged at the giant's balls and successfully connects. The bully screamed in agony as he knelt down and grabbed his crotch in pain. Special team combo, double deadly lariat. They both said as Izuku hits him with a guitar to the face and Kaken did a powerful explosion at the back of the head. This knocked the bully out cold. What is happening here? The teacher conveniently comes in as the fight finishes. It just so happens that you missed the best fight ever. Katsuki Izuku, principal's office. Now, great. That's done. Okay now. That time May exploded the oh great my phone died. Fuck's sake. Great now you guys get to have this shitty intermission until I upload the next chapter or buy a new laptop. Whichever comes first. Also, this intermission is the shittiest thing I wrote since that time 12-year-old me conspired with a classmate to make a FNAF movie and it ended up being so bad that it's good. And then suddenly fate usurper busts through my room's door with an 𝐒𝐴𝐺-47. You fucking insult me with only using an 𝐒𝐴𝐺-47. Yes, son of a bang 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 great I'm slightly dead. Let me tell you something. I may or may not be slightly drunk when I drank down my tears over my destroyed laptop. Now that that's happened, you're regretting about reading this intermission. This will probably be the only intermission. Just wait some more and chapter 4 is coming your way. I'm not doing funny matter till I saw the movie. I am not an asshole. Shut the fuck up, Katsuki. Who are you even talking with? Shut it, old hag. First of all, fuck you author. I am not an asshole. I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. In fact, you're the asshole. Seriously, fuck off. You actually told them that Deku broke my fucking arm. That was a fluke. In fact, I can bend my arm that way and pretend to be hurt. I just did it to get Deku in trouble though I figured that it was a low blow. I hate low blows. Like I hate you. Oh look, some assholes messaging me. Rocking erection has started bothering murderous explosives me. What the fuck do you want you son of a bitch? My mom's not a bitch and know me. You know what I fucking mean. Sure, anyways, I just got the message. We both passed though we tied in on first place me. I saw that shit way before you did. Stupid fucks thought it was a good idea to add civilians in my way. You do know that civilians will always be in your way no matter what, right? Fuck off. I want to enjoy hurting stuff while it lasts. Who are you and what did you do with Kaken? That's so not in me. Fuck off. You're buying me that spicy noodles. And you're treating me on that restaurant I saw at town. And I'm bringing Mamie. What? No, yeah well I bet you can't handle treating both of us you've gone soft haven't you? I'll show you who have gone soft. I'll even buy that golden fucking lobster. 2 of them for the both of you. I fucking promise you that. And that's how easy it is to convince you rocking erection has stopped bothering murderous explosives me. Fuck off. Murderous explosives laptop has exploded Katsuki I swear to God if that's your laptop again. I will hit you with every cleaning equipment we have at home. Come and try me, old hag. I then fucking heard some shuffling and clangs from metal. She kicked my fucking door down. She's wearing what looks like a fucking power suit that includes every cleaning equipment at home. I should thank that May girl for this. Prepare your ass, son. Wait, no, I'm sorry. You stupid fucking author. Did you really make 𝐼 make a power suit for my mother specifically made to punish me? Fuck you. Nobody heard me scream that day. Good. Izuku's POV. I can admit that I'm an asshole. I'm currently at May's workshop and helping her with some equipment. I told her everything I knew about Mirio so she decided to scrap the whole bulletproof vest idea and decided to do a power armor. Huh, nice. Now we need a simple coating that can automatically activate the defense matrix if needed. She fired up the computer and it explodes. Well, it could have gone worse. I said while May cries over her 456th attempt at making a perfectly functioning coating. Look, you can take a break if you want. In fact, Kaken's treating us at that new restaurant at the streets. Okay, then. It's just frustrating, is all. Hey, you're 𝗵𝗃, the greatest inventor who ever lived. Not yet, but still. You'll pull through. I gave her a pap in the back. Pap, oh thanks, asshole. You're welcome, bitch. So this new restaurant, got anything interesting? Kaken said something about treating us with 2 golden lobsters. I heard those were expensive. I mean, how do they even get that coloration? Obviously someone with a color-changing quirk is a chef. Oh right, you better start dressing up because he's taking us today. You know what that means. What does it? No. Oh dear Lord no. Please don't. Yes, May, you're taking a bath. I gave out an evil laugh. You'll never bathe me alive. Oh damn it, she ran away while I was laughing. Rude. Time to chase after this wonderful bitch. You can run but you can't hide from me, May. Is that a challenge? Oh yes it is. A few fucking hours later. What the fuck happened to you two? Kaken had a point. My hair was a mess. Well, it's always a mess. Just not this messy. May's hair is still wet. In fact, she's a little wet all over. Phrasing, I know. I'm also sure I have a bruise from that time she kicked me in the cheek while trying to put shampoo on her. Bath time. Oh, that's his only reaction. He's used to that reason whenever we show up and look like a fucking mess. For a second there I thought you two were fucking. We're not dating that way. Both May and I shouted at the same time. Well, from the looks of it you two prefer it raw. Wait a fucking minute. What the hell do you fuckers mean by not dating that way? Aw fuck. We really should work on our wording. It's complicated. Mei finally answers. Complicated my ass, bitch. I've seen enough rom-coms to know how complicated shit ends. You watch rom-coms. You've heard nothing, asshole. Here, he says with a blush and casually shoves a lot of fucking cash on me. You shitty fucks can go on without me. Just give me the money I can use to buy those 20 ultra spicy X1000 to the 4th power noodle. You want to die with that type of spice? I asked as I handed over the money. You dare insult my ability to eat the spiciest types of shit? Your mom is spicy. Mei intervenes. The fuck did you say? You know what? Just get the fuck out of my sight and go on that date already. Whatever, Kaken. Fuck off. Mei and I took a little bit of a walk towards the restaurant. There's not much of a line there and I already made reservations. The one with Izuku Midoriya, please. Right this way, sir. She led us towards a table that could only fit 2 people. Didn't know that you know that Katsuki isn't coming with us. I've known him for years. He's easy to read. At least for me it is. The waitress handed us the menu. There it is. The golden motherfucking lobster. I'll be having the golden lobster and some of the dew. Same as him, but I'd also like some fries to go along with it. Anything you want for dessert, sir? Nah, we'll think about it. And the waitress head off. You know, wearing a t-shirt that says shirt shows that you don't have the best fashion sense. I wonder when you're gonna start wearing Crocs. Says you. You're wearing your workshop outfit, which consists of a black tank top and black overalls, though the top part of the overalls are currently hanging loose. Oh, screw you. Pa, you wish you can. Aw shit, that accidentally came out of my mouth. No, you wish you could. Too bad, I'm already married to my machines. And you call them your babies. That's Oedipus complex if it counts. I snapped back. She gave me a playful slap in the shoulder. Now, about that guitar of yours. It's a lot tougher now, and why the fuck did you use full power on the laser? I told you exactly to not use the full power yet. You didn't tell me shit. I had to do it or otherwise the girl's gonna be crushed. Girl, you ditching me already? Nah, ain't no one ever gonna replace you. Plus, you're my mechanic. Who's gonna fix my stuff? She gave a dry laugh at that. And who's gonna be my lab rat when you're gone? You know I'll never leave you, Mei. I know. I held out my hand with my fingers in the shape of a horizontal V and she did the same. Here's your order, sir. The waitress had somehow grown 6 more arms and are holding all our meals. Thanks. We ate our lunch in a not really complete silence. You'd mistake Mei for a fucking lion by the way she eats. A little charming, really. So, you got in the support course. With flying colors. I got more access to shit there than my dad allows me at home. Make sure you don't blow shit up. Yeah. At least it's not as bad as what happened. We don't talk about that shit. Right. The small talk went on till we were done eating. Kaken might have accidentally packed too much cash and I might have intentionally took advantage of it. Opportunities ain't ever a bad thing, especially since I'm quirkless. Opportunities in a fight and in life is pretty much the same for me. That shit combined with determination is what's making me do shit that a quirkless person wouldn't even dream of being capable. Like being a hero. I'll be sure to fucking show them to stop sulking on their asses and start working hard and surpassing the limitations made up by the bullshit called fate. Izuku, you've been muttering something for like 5 minutes. You're creeping everyone out, Mei says while she's making a solar rifle. Yeah, a lethal rifle. Apparently my unconscious mumbling is more disturbing than that. Where'd you even get the shit to build that in the restaurant anyway? Oh, the chefs probably wouldn't mind if I took some things from the stove. Just as she said that, smoke started coming out of the kitchen and then an explosion. Fuck. Yep, he definitely minds. I quickly dropped the pay on the table before grabbing Mei's hand and running out the restaurant. That's definitely not my first criminal record. Technically not the first. What can I say? Kaken just somehow manages to convince me and then I would accidentally encourage him to continue on. Like that time with the giraffe and the fire hydrant. We don't talk about that. You are not stealing any equipment from the kitchen. Again, both of us were panting at this point. We managed to reach Dagaba Beach, so I doubt they'll be finding us if they were looking for us. Fine, then. Young Midoriya. What a surprise to see you here in the beach. Is that a girl? Am I interrupting a date? Why the fuck is Japanese Superman even here on the beach? Timer ran out. I asked him while sitting down on the sand. Mei did the same. Indeed. Hey Izuku, is this the Mirio guy you're talking about? Nah, that's Mirio's mentor. Well, half of his mentors. Maybe a third of it. Or a fourth due to this guy being an incompetent teacher. Toshinori didn't show that he's slightly hurt by that. I'm still working on that. Congratulations in getting to UA. You must be excited on finally attending there in 2 weeks' time. I really am. Worked hard for that. Also, I stomped his feet and he yells out in pain with blood spurting out. I'm never gonna get used to that. That's for almost getting that girl killed. Who the fuck even thought about that big-ass robot shit? Anyway, it was the principal's idea to weed out who could potentially be a true hero among the other examinees. From the looks of it, you fit the bill. Ironically, it seems. Right on point. Ironic that powerless me was the one who took out that shit and saved the girl. You were never powerless. Powerless people were the ones that never believed in themselves. Those who would hide their insecurities and hypocrisy behind society's political correctness and these so-called social justice. You are not one of them. You don't see everything as black and white but rather on the color of gray. Only smart people like you are able to see through questionable things that society thinks is okay. Not really my thing. I don't even know how I somehow encourage people to do better. I just say shitty words and they feel all better. It's always the kind words from a person that'll get you going. Young Midoriya. I may be a bad teacher, but I still know exactly how to tell people what they wanted to hear. Like how you told me to give up. Totally what I wanted to hear. Yeah, my mistake. I was only looking out for you. I've seen too many people, including myself, to try and make it as a hero without a quirk. All of them failed but you're the one who surpasses expectations and limitations. You could go beyond your own potential with your unbreakable will and unending desire to hope for a better future. That's what makes you strong. You gave me hope that one day, someone will prove the world that you don't need powers to do a massive amount of good to the world. Young Midoriya, I hereby announce you as the heir of hope. Wait a fucking minute. I said that shit months ago. You know what? Fuck it. The guy that people regains hope from just from seeing me. Mirio, me, May, even Kaken, and some other assholes who are crazy enough to be with us. Top of the fucking world. We'll make you, All Might, look like an opening act. He smiled as I said that. Good. Izuku, that's not All Might. Last thing I heard, All Might isn't anorexic. 𝐻𝑜𝑟𝑒𝐫 Toshinori screams in English as he transforms into his All Might form by pure reflex. Ah, he is All Might. May screams as she points a finger at him in shock. Oh my GAWD. All Might screams as he puts two hands on both his cheeks as blood sputters out of his mouth and returns back to Toshinori. What the fuck happened to you? Look, May, let me explain, I said as I put my hand over her mouth. And so I did. May didn't believe anything I said at first until Toshinori showed her his scar. So let me get this straight. She punched me in the face. Oh, what was that for? He offered you his power and you didn't accept it? I didn't feel any anger coming from her. She was more shocked than pissed off, to say the least. I said I wanted to do it my way. Mirio's a better candidate than me anyway. Well, at least I know my inventions won't go to wasted with you. She pinches the bridge of her nose in irritation. What type of shit did you even fall into? The worst type of shit that could possibly happen. No offense, Toshinori. None taken. Now young May, I trust that you could keep this a secret. I may be a bitch, you only realize that now. But I can keep secrets. Like that time with Izuku and Katsuki did something to that giraffe involving a fire hydra. I quickly put my hand in her mouth. You heard nothing. I heard nothing. I don't even want to hear what incidents fell upon the both of you being in trouble that involves a giraffe and a fire hydrant. What's next? Cyborg alligators on a Ferris wheel. May and I laughed nervously at that. Toshinori looked like he was so done. Whatever exploits the three of you did in the past, please spare 𝑢𝐴 from it. No promises. Oh, and I'm gonna be a teacher there. Cool. Wait, what? 2 weeks later. You got your tissue, your napkins, your notebooks. Yeah, Mom. Just so you know, I'll always be proud of you no matter what. That includes your father. Dad's currently on tour. Not that it matters. He already sent his regards before he leaves. He promised me more autographs from any heroes he meets. Be careful. If anyone tries to bully you. She gave a very scary laugh. Let me know. It's probably Mercy. Okay, yeah, Mercy. That I think that it's best to deal with these bullies myself. The moment that I told her that arteries count as small objects, she started looking scarier. As sure. I quickly went my way towards the door and went my merry way. May and Kaken was waiting for me at the train station, and it looks like one of them is getting really impatient. You're late, asshole. Whatever. Let's get going. The train ride was pretty mundane. May and Kaken always had this weird tension between them. Like they're really near when it comes to killing each other. I'm not aware of any timeline in which I survived their onslaught since I'm the guy in the middle. You fuckers try to kill each other, I will fucking kill the one who wins. That definitely eased up the tension. Welp, here we are anyways. The walk to 𝑢𝐴 was a lot more lively with small talk and shit like that. There it is. The big-ass building, facility known as 𝑢𝐴. We're here, motherfuckers. Again, I'm not fucking anti-Mitsuki, Kaken. If you do, I'll kill you for real. You wish you could. You two shut up, I'm finding the support workshop. See you later, fuckers. And May proceeded to ditch us like total fucking idiots. Honestly, compared to her, we are idiots. Class 1A. Class 1A. Hopefully that blue-haired guy with a stick up his ass ain't there. Who? The ruleless guesser. The guy who tried to call me out. Keyword is tried. I said as we went inside the classroom. Looks like we're not the first ones. The blue-haired guy ain't here though, which is great. Kaken took the front row sit while I sat directly behind him to spare anyone else the misfortune of sitting behind him. The door then slammed open to reveal the blue-haired guy. Shit, both Kaken and I whispered simultaneously. The guy then speed-walked towards a chair near the back. kneeled down and screamed something about being late, standing up and apologizing to most of the people with a perfect 90-degree angle bow, and then proceeded to come directly towards 𝐭𝐻𝐿, who had his legs up the chair. Aw shit, this is gonna be a messy year, ain't it? First thing this idiot does is mess with the angriest guy I know. You, he pointed at 𝐭𝐻𝐿. Have you no respect for the chairs our senior formerly sat on? 𝐭𝐻𝐿 looked annoyed by this. Who are you? I'm 𝗃𝗍𝗧 from 𝐒𝐿𝐼 Junior High. Hey, Deku. He not only has a stick up his ass, but he's also a stuck-up elitist. You wanna go, bitch? He says while explosion crackles from his palms. Okay, time to intervene. Stop the fucking threats, asshole. I have money on you not being expelled on the first day because of attempted murder. 𝗃𝗧𝗏, it's you, the guy said while karate chopping the air. I must admit, at first I thought you were a delinquent like your friend here, but it turns out you're not. You seem smart enough to figure out the true purpose of the exam, seeing as how you saved that girl from being crushed and earning rescue points. If it weren't an exam, I would have done the same. Okay, that ticked me off. 𝐭𝐻𝐿 saw that and held out a backhand at my chest to make sure I don't attack this motherfucker. Look, asshole, you're basically telling me that you won't save that girl unless you'll earn something from doing so. I didn't save her because of some secret points. I saved her because it's the right thing to do. I said it before and I'll say it again. Why the fuck are you even here? Heroes are supposed to save people without expecting something in return. I don't give a fuck if I don't pass the exams back then. Someone's gonna die and I have to do something because I fucking can. And you could have done the same if you weren't so balls deep inside the rules and regulations, ass. You got me. That instantly quieted everyone inside the classroom except for 𝐭𝐻𝐿, who was laughing at their reactions. Haha, you stupid asshole. You broke them. It looks like the blue-haired guy seems a bit shocked, then pissed, then ashamed. He bowed at me again. I apologize for assuming such insolent and unheroic thing from you. I also apologize for saying such things, but I hope you understand that I would have saved her too. But you didn't. The guy shivered. 𝐭𝐻𝐿 tugged at my arm and gave me a serious look. You're getting too shitty, Deku. You're starting to be more like me. Didn't you say that that's the last thing you want to be? He had a point. I gave a sigh before facing 𝐻𝐿. Sorry for being aggressive, but I still stand by what I said. I'm not really used to saying sincere sorry. If you're thinking that you're not used to sincere sorries, I will kick your ass, Deku. Fine. This really is a sincere apology. Just watch where that rules and regulations gimmick of yours go, dude. A civilian might actually die because you chose to follow the rules completely. Well said. I understand what you are saying now, Midoriya. You don't need to apologize for being right. Yeah, get over it. It's you. I turned around to face the source of that voice. It was Chestnut Girl. Looks like you made it in as well. Good thing I told you about the civilian bots after I found that out, right? That reminds me. I turned around and unsuspecting 𝐻𝐿 for another rant, but it looks like I noticed a big yellow caterpillar crawling all the way behind Chestnut Girl. Yeah, let's take a sit. Everyone saw what is behind the girl and immediately went back to their respective sits. Turns out the caterpillar was a guy in a sleeping bag. Baggy eyes, miserable look, douche hairdo, a stare that says that he's done, and a scarf that I easily recognized. It's Eraserhead. Being a fanboy can get you to many places. It took all of you 4 seconds to quiet down. That's slightly more rational than my last class. The same one he expelled last year. Heard one of them wanted revenge. I'm gonna have to use my fanboy knowledge about him to make sure he doesn't expel me. It's called personal information. He pulled out the school's PE uniform. Wear this. We're doing quirk apprehension test. Aren't we supposed to go to the first day orientation? Asks Chestnut Girl, who had a point. Nah, it's boring and all of you will probably fall asleep halfway the orientation. All of us kinda agreed on that part and went to change into the PE uniform. After we went to the field, I decided to stuck around 𝐭𝐻𝐿. We're known for our freestyle way of teaching. Eraserhead suddenly says as he suddenly appears in front of us. I will be your homeroom teacher, 𝐬𝐿𝐼. He told us the basics of the tests, which is pretty much the same as the normal physical test. I do have to agree that not using our quirks to our advantage is completely stupid, but alas, I don't have any and I never needed any. Bakugo, how far can you throw back in middle school? 77 meters. Great, now try it with your quirk. 𝐭𝐻𝐿 gave a sneer, heading my way before heading inside the circle. He tested the ball's weight before readying himself and using his explosion to launch the ball further than he did back then. He hasn't said that for a long time. Aizawa showed us the counter, which reads 770 meters. It's very important to know one's limitations. That way, we'll get stronger. The hero course looks cool. The midget says, this is gonna be awesome. The pink girl says, awesome you say. You'll be turning into heroes after 3 years here. You have no time for fun and games. How's this for fun? Anyone who gets last place will be expelled. Gee, that's not fair. I really feel like I should stop Chestnut Girl from blurting any more shit out before he expels all of us. Life wasn't fair with me. Life ain't gonna be fair with everybody else. I managed to say. He's never been this grumpy since his breakup with Ms. J, and now my classmates were looking at me bewildered. "Aw shit, I said that out loud, didn't I?" "Yes, you did. I'll ignore that. We'll be doing the next test, which is a 50-meter run. I really hate runs. My guitar ain't useful for this shits. Actually, my guitar ain't useful for this physical shit. I just dropped it at a bench and moved on. Midoriya and Bakugo, you're going first." Both me and Kaken went behind the starting line and readied ourselves. Gran Torino speed training. Don't fail me now. You know I'm faster than you, Deku. I do, and I don't care about that right now. Start. And he went over that rather quickly with 3:15 seconds. I got there by 4:13 seconds. Thanks for kicking my ass into speeding up, Gran Torino. Not bad, but that can be improved. Everyone else except a few like Ida had the average speed of 5 seconds. Next was the grip test. It was slightly embarrassing, but I did better than in middle school at the very least. The highest scorers were an octopus guy named Shoji and the Sun Wukong-looking guy called 𝐻𝐸𝐽. Shoji got 540 kilograms while 𝐻𝐸𝐽 got 350 kilograms with his tail. I topped push-ups and pull-ups test by a fucking mile, with Chestnut Girl, whose name was Uraraka, being the only one to beat me. Anti-gravity powers are really broken for this type of shit. I finally managed to use my guitar on the standing long jump by using May's shoe speakers to make me do a quadruple jump and beat most of the people except Kaken and the frog girl named Isui. Also, the weird guy named Aoyama. The fourth one was sidesteps, which isn't really my gig, so I placed near the last for that. Wish I got walls to use that for. The fifth one was ball throw. The moment of truth. May did some upgrades to my guitar. Uraraka got the highest score because, again, anti-gravity quirks are broken. Midoriya, it's your turn. Right. I walked over the circle while handling my guitar and the ball. The guy hasn't used his quirk yet. Some people kept whispering. I gave a light chuckle while Kaken just gave them a devilishly knowing smirk and gave me a nod. I threw the ball straight up before striking a chord in my guitar and using my sound waves to push it far. I wasn't done yet, though. Time to use May's upgrades. I quickly switched the laser to compulsive mode. I quickly aimed it far ahead where the ball was falling and struck a chord, and it fired. It went further, so I went with a riff and fired again and hitting it. Finally, a solo before firing it again, and it landed a lot further. All felt good until I felt the scarf all over my body. "Aw shit, why haven't you used your quirk?" the guy said. "You seriously don't read our files or even attempt to put speakers all over the exams arena?" I asked. "Why haven't you used your quirk?" "I attempted to erase this trick of yours, but it didn't work, which means that it isn't a quirk. I'm quirkless." And now Kaken bursts out laughing. Everyone except the ones who knew was shocked. "What? How the hell did he even get here?" the midget screams. Same question I could ask him. "I'll deal with you later. He's gonna expel me, but I already have something to say to make sure he doesn't." We finished up the rest of the test and we saw our scores. I was at the middle while Kaken was at third. I looked expectantly at Aizawa. "Midoriya, you're expelled." Right on point. Eraser's POV. My father's gonna be disappointed with me again, but I can't let this quirkless kid get himself hurt due to his lack of a quirk. "Midoriya, you're expelled." He just laughed. This irritated me. "Do you think this is funny?" "I'm serious. Get out." "Well, you just have to make me do my second option then." "I doubt 𝗏𝗏𝗄 would accept you." "I didn't say anything about 𝗏𝗏𝗄. I meant vigilantism." "This kid can't be serious. It's illegal." "It's only illegal if I fight crime with a quirk and no license. Since I have no quirk, I can still fight crime without a license since it's technically not illegal." This kid, I'm actually a bit impressed. I've seen that look before though. He's serious. "I'm giving you one chance to prove yourself then." Eraserhead, underground hero. Quirk, Erasure, went to UA and managed to get to the hero course after being stuck in general education for 2 years. See where I'm getting at? Teach. You got a lot of chances to get into this course and I'm just getting one. I know life is unfair, but you're being an asshole. I have no time for this bullshit, but one of the few times I would have been impressed is when a student called me out without fear. Then again, he's bending the rules to his advantage. He turned his disadvantage against the law to actually convince me to make him stay. He used my concern for kids to make him stay and make sure he doesn't die doing vigilante work. We get it. Color me impressed, but only this time. You can stay, but if I see you slacking off, I won't hesitate to kick you out. Bakugo burst out laughing. Any problems, Bakugo? He's trying to control his laughter while trying to say something. You got wrecked. I'll tolerate what you said. All right, all of you get back to your classrooms. This year's gonna be a handful for me, isn't it? A perverted midget I couldn't wait to expel at the slightest peep. A quirkless, witty student. A temper-filled asshole. 2 dumbasses and someone who holds back their potential. I gave a quick sigh before I saw something yellow flash at the corner of my eye. I already knew who it is, but I'll ask him about it later. For now, it's time to dismiss this dysfunctional class. 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏. How many times do I have to tell you that I'm not an asshole? Deku looked at me confused. Thank you, you disgraceful fucking author. Now this idiot thinks I'm a bigger idiot than him. Fucking perfect. Who the hell are you talking to? Nana. Who's Nana? Nana your fucking business, Deku. Oh haha. He stopped paying attention to me as soon as he sees 𝐼𝐵. 𝐼𝐳𝑢ku. 𝐼𝐵. Explosive diarrhea. 𝑢𝑟𝑎𝑟𝑎𝑘𝑎. Huh. Who the fuck screamed that? Was it you fucking author? Did you finally come down from your heavens to receive an eskicking from me? Huh. Oh wait, no, that was round face. Damn it. Seriously, dude, who are you even talking to? Am I the only one with the awareness of a fourth wall's existence? Did you make me aware to make me suffer? Well, fuck you then. Shut up. Fine. Are you guys going for the train? No, we're flying our way home. Of fucking course we're going by train, you fucking round face. Round face. Seriously, Kaken. At least Deku had some creativity in it. So you're 𝗂𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗲 and you're Deku Midoriya. Is round face for real? No, that's not my fucking name. It's Katsuki Bakugo. This idiot used it as a childhood nickname, but now he uses it to annoy me, which is why I kept calling him Deku. Deku used to be an insult. Now, I just couldn't give a fuck. Call me whatever you want. Deku then. It gives that never gives up vibe to me. Fine. Just like that, Izuku. Well, it could have been worse like that time you. Will you idiots just get it over with on your threesome and just go home already? I'm getting tired of Deku and 𝐼𝐵 bickering. This is sexual tension if I ever see one. They should just start sucking face already. Fine, Kaken. The train home wasn't as quiet as the way to UA since the two were busy talking about shit I don't care about. Just something about a power armor or shit like that. I turned to Deku. I'll be kicking your ass tomorrow. 1,000 yen says you won't get a chance. The next day. Hey Deku, you owe me 1,000 yen. Hey Deku, you owe me 1,000 yen. Fuck. All Might wasn't joking when he said he'll be a teacher here in UA. It's actually more unfortunate than fortunate since he sucks at teaching. Mirio broke a fucking arm. It's a good thing with Gran Torino and Sir Nighteye that he's able to have a way to use 25% of OFA without breaking his arm. Now, Japanese Superman just came to our classroom like a normal person in his Silver Age costume. As much as he's a hassle, he's still my favorite hero. Still better than Endeavor since that son of a bitch almost fried me and a couple of civilians to crisp while beating a villain. Didn't even apologize, but I digress. All Might told us that we're doing our first battle training today and led us to the same arena we used for the entrance exam. The only difference is that it's happening in a single building with cameras in it. Everyone was wearing their hero costumes. Some are less effective in protection than others. I mean, who the fuck wears a red revealing leotard? I had my apocalypse coat. And my bulletproof vest has been replaced with a part of my power armor which itself had my trademark moon rabbit logo in the middle. I still can't believe that May injected me with nanomachines in my sleep. I had tactical pants with kneecaps and some boots with metal reinforcements. I guess you can say I'm a fan of heavy metal. Amorite. Oh, and I replaced my domino mask and bandana with the sunglasses. I modified it myself so that I could activate different kinds of vision in it. Okay, maybe I exaggerated since I only gave it infrared vision. I can see through walls though, which is great. The other function is best described as my ass pull because there's no fucking way it could have worked, but it did. Chestnut's looking a little embarrassed, so I asked her why. Well, I should have been more specific with my costume. This suit's too tight for me. If you want, I could hook you up with my mechanic. She does good shit. Just don't let her inject you with nanomachines. What? Yeah, I just left her to think about what I just told her. It's best to warn her about the nanomachines. Now's not the time though since the real class is about to start. Or I think it's about to start. SENSEI. This appears to be the same arena as the entrance exam. Are we going to use the entire city again? No, dude, we're doing indoor battle and shit. What young Midoriya said. Thank you, Midoriya. I would kindly request you to tone down your cursing. No promises. I gave him a pat in the back. Looks like we can get along. You see, my students, that villains often attack outdoors, but the most experienced ones tend to stay indoors. It's very strategical due to it giving limits to some heroes with destructive and movement type quirks, especially when they're using a hostage. With that, we're doing a 2-on-2 training to have you get a feel of what it's like. Experience is the best teacher, after all. Or maybe that's an excuse in which you can't teach for shit, but yeah, I agree that experience is the best teacher. So is failure, and boy, do I say that I failed countless times. My classmates came rushing in with a lot of questions that I just answered in my mind. How do we win? You win by capturing the villain. Can I mortally injure someone? I invite you to try, Kaken, if you want to get expelled. Are you going to expel us like Mr. Aizawa? He wouldn't. He's too soft-hearted. How do we divide the teams? All Might's either gonna choose for us or it's a draw lot. I hope I don't get the midget. He seems to be staring at every girl and trying to undress them. I nudged at Kaken and signaled him about the midget. We both nod our heads on that. Is my cape fabulous? Yes, but I'm not a fan of capes. I'll be telling you the mechanics. No, young Bakugo, you cannot. Dear God, no, I'm not a jerk. We'll get right on that. Yes, that cape is very fabulous. I guess those times with the press gave him the training he needed to answer those questions. He also pulled out a script which is very funny since it's very obvious that he doesn't know what he's doing. Listen up. The mechanics here is that the villain is hiding a nuclear bomb inside this building. The heroes, of course, have to take care of it. They have a time limit of 15 minutes to get to the bomb on time, or otherwise the villain team wins. The hero team wins by either capturing all the villains or capturing the bomb. Now, it's time to draw lots. Is that really the best way to choose our teammates? Dude, heroes are eventually gonna team up with randoms, especially during emergencies. Don't tell me you can't handle that shit. Oh, I apologize for being so rash. He bowed to All Might with that perfect 90-degree bow. It's fine. Now draw. Hero Team A, Midoriya Izuku and Jiro Kyoukouyo. Nice guitar. Hero Team B, Todoroki Shoto and Shoji Mezu. Villain Team C, Yaoyorozu Momo and Mineta Minoru. This is rather uncomfortable. I don't know, I'm feeling pretty lucky. Villain Team D, Bakugo Katsuki and Ida Tenya. Don't get too much in my way, glasses. That's not how a hero should act at all. We're the villain team. Hero Team E, Ashido Mina and Aoyama Yuuga. Nice cape, dude. Thank you, mademoiselle. Villain Team F, Kuda Koji and Sato Rikido. Don't worry, dude. We got this. Not Hero Team G, Kaminari Denki and Uraraka Ochako. Wanna go out with me after this? Nah. Hero Team H, Tokoyami Fumikage and Asuit Tsuyukiro. Villain Team I, Ajiro Mashirao and Hagakure Toru. We can do this. Right. Villain Team J, Shiro Hanta and Kirishima Ijiru. Duct tapes are so manly. Whatever you say, Rockhead. And that will be our team. Now, who'll be fighting first? Japanese Superman pulled out A from the hero box and D from the villain box. Oh shit. It's the moment everyone who ever existed has been waiting for. Deku versus Kaken. I hope we don't end up destroying a building again. I'll kill you, Deku. Not if I kill myself first, Kaken. What? Fuck, I just botched that. I meant that I'll beat you first, Kaken. In your fucking dreams. Can both of you stop that already? I just want to get this over with. My partner said, clearly getting impatient. Fine, earlobe girl. Name's Jiro Kyoukouyo, dumbass. And I'm Midoriya Izuku. Call me whatever you want. Okay then, piece of shit. Touché. Both of us stood at the entrance memorizing the map and stop. Why are you even wearing sunglasses? It doesn't have practical use at all, especially in dark hallways. The guitar would have been enough. First of all, these sunglasses are expensive as fuck, which is given to me by my dad. Second of all, I modified this. Third of all, the advantage of being quirkless means that your opponent would be trying to guess what your quirk might be. This costume is made to make it look like I have multiple quirks. Yeah, whatever. Your dad's probably a stuck-up rich guy. Quite the opposite. He's in a band named Lunatic Heroes. Her eyes shined for a moment there. Guess she's a fun. Of course, she is. Her quirk is a fucking earphone jack, for fuck's sake. I mean, yeah, cool. They only got in because of Hisashi Mid. Fuck, he's her dad, isn't he? No shit. He's the only one who encouraged me to chase my dreams back then. I ain't backing out now. Start damn. Can you at least not scream into our ear, All Might? What's the plan, piece of shit? You're never gonna let me live that down. Ain't cha, earphone bitch? What are you gonna do about it? Hit me. That's not how you treat a girl. I'd decapitate a girl who murdered more than 20 people. Does that answer your question? Fuck off. What's the plan? Kaken's going after me. You run the other direction and find the room. I said as we walked in a hallway. Why is this building such a maze? She inject her urlobs into the wall. They're in the upper floors. I just don't know which one. I activated my sunglasses and saw that one of them is about 3 floors above us. Ada's staying near the bomb and Kaken is behind that corner right there. I whispered, how do you even know that? Infrared vision in my sunglasses. No one would have expected that. Oh, so if we turn 𝗳𝗏. I quickly blocked that attack with my guitar. Start running, JIROU. You don't have to tell me that, piece of shit. I won't let you get away, earphone bitch. I blocked his way with a hit from my sound wave. You ain't getting past me. You really want this fight? Huh, fine. I'll wreck you, Deku. Just try me, Kaken. He's gonna go for his right hand as a first strike, so I sidestepped to the right and hit him with an elbow to the stomach. Fuck. He started flying and shit with his explosions and landed a kick to my face. Good thing I made my sunglasses sturdy as fuck. Are you even trying, asshole? Yeah, you're right. I pulled out my guitar and handled it like a baseball bat. I was testing out the waters first. Time to show what I really got. I rushed at him at a very fast pace and swung my guitar at him. He manages to react barely and block it with his grenade gauntlets before sending an explosion my way. I quickly dodged it and struck a chord in my guitar which let out a sound wave that sent Kaken back a bit. I rushed in again, but this time using the walls to my advantage to try and confuse him. He's keeping an eye on me until I landed on the ceiling and jumping before I swung my guitar a second time at him. I knew he'd dodge it, but that swing was just a feint, and I quickly struck another chord on him point blank. He flew back into a wall and creating a small crater on it. Fuck, you don't hold back on that chord, don't you? Well, I got something of my own. He raised his right hand and put a finger on his grenade gauntlet pin. Really big explosions still hurt me, but with this gauntlet collecting my sweat, I wouldn't have trouble with that. I would never match up to your creativity in a fight, but I can equalize it with pure power. Are you insane? You'll tear down this building. I'm less insane than you. He hissed as he pulls the pin. Fair po, I got engulfed by the explosion, but not before I pressed a button on my sunglasses. It started to form a mask that leaves out only my hair and extends all the way to my neck. It reached out to the part of my power armor, and the nanomachine started acting up and covering my entire body with the power armor. I call it heavy metal mode. Thanks for the good shit, May. Kaken looked shocked when he sees me not only unscathed, but also wearing a new suit. Oh come on. First, that old hag, and now you. What the fuck is this? Robot kicks Katsuki's ass. I am not letting this fuck me over. Fuck you, author. Author, what the hell are you talking about? Never mind. He screams as he flew towards me and unleashed a big explosion to my face. Not that it really hurt me. I had built this specifically to match you. Impact damage still hurts me, but I won't let you get the chance, I say as I grab a hold of his wrist and flung him to the floor. He bounced and used it to his advantage to fling himself to the ceiling before launching himself and unleashing an explosion to my hair. Dick move. You're the king of dick moves, Deku. Not that I blame you, he says before launching you to a wall with another big explosion. That really hurt. Hey piece of shit, where the hell are you? I've been hearing explosions. You were right. Ada's in the room with the bomb. Any plans for that? I'm busy. Right, so I sneak in and use those speakers on your boots. Put them on max power, but make sure you don't hit the bomb. It's a fake. It won't explode. All Might implied this as a simulation. We're taking it seriously. You're not making my job easier for me. And I'm fighting a pissed off Pomeranian puppy. His mother's a Pomeranian the size of a fucking tiger. Fair enough. Actually, I got an idea. Don't get in the room unless you heard the signal. Don't order me around, but fine. I switched off my communicator and got off the wall just in time before Kaken could land another hit. I ain't gonna be able to beat him with this time limit, but I can definitely beat him by technicality. I activated my infrared and finding myself directly under the bomb room. I gotta make sure that I'm just beside Ida. Running away, Deku. Call it my secret technique. I can't beat you right now. You're clearly dragging this out. What if I am? I bet you can't use other gauntlet of yours cause you're too much of a pussy to actually injure me. The fuck did you say, you useless nerd? 1 minute remaining. Shit, come on. I jumped towards Kaken and going just above him. He's smiling. He put up his gauntlet and aimed it directly at my chest. This is gonna hurt like a bitch. He pulled the pin and hit my point blank with a combined attack from his own big explosion and his gauntlet. I have my power armor, but I'd be lying if I said that didn't hurt. It launched me upward through 2 different ceilings. I looked up and saw Ida with a shocked expression. I pulled out my guitar, which was surprisingly undamaged, and struck a chord as the speakers at the soles of my shoes, which launched me towards him. I pulled out my capture tape and quickly wrapped him as he was too shocked to dodge. I noticed a hole in my armor and figured that combined explosion broke it. May's gonna have a field day with the upgrades for this one. Ida has been captured. 10 seconds left. At that moment, Jiryu made it in while Kaken flew through the hole his explosion made. Jiryu reacted quickly and used her own sound wave attack to launch Kaken into a nearby wall as I make a jump for it towards the bomb and touching it. The bomb has been captured. Hero team wins. God fucking damn it. If it makes you feel better, this doesn't count. You're damn right this doesn't count. But it's still 219 minus 218. Fuck. Fine. He threw his hands up, faced the open sky through the hole in the ceiling he created and screamed. I could have sworn I heard someone scream so manly in my communicator. I'd be lying, I think it's not. Manly's the last thing I would call Kaken though. And then I vomited blood and passed out. Oh shit, that's the last thing I heard, and it's definitely from Kaken. May's POV. My best friend's a fucking idiot. Plain and simple. He's smart, but he's also not smart if people know what I mean by that. He's currently knocked out in the clinic. How did I find out? The tracker in his power armor told me that he's heading towards the clinic. The moment I got there, his armor got a huge hole on it and the skin was slightly charred. It protected him enough to not kill him. The only problem is the impact with concrete. I was still working on the safety system of the suit at the time too. I should have just added the prototype, but I never thought he would have done something this exponentially stupid to win a simple battle training. Bakugo was already there at the clinic, the most likely candidate for the injury. Did you do this? So what if I did? I'll kill you if you kill him. I told him. I was dead serious, too. 𝗧𝗵𝗃. Izuku started waking up at the moment and he saw me. He's probably thinking about playing it cool. I see through him. No pun intended. Hey, you won't believe this crazy dream I have. Stop with your bullshit. You got injured and you made me worried. If you die, I'll chase your ass in hell. I already called dibs on that one. Shut up, Bakugo. Fuck you. Okay, you guys can stop arguing. What happened after I got knocked out? All Might called in the medic bots and escorted you out. I stayed in class for a while before heading there. You've hurt a rib with that elbow. I broke 2 of yours in that big-ass explosion. Apparently one of them punctured a lung, but it's not really in there. Recovery girl managed to fix you up, but it got you all tired. I know you're insane, but pissing me off. Come on, Deku. Hey, I am trying my best to understand why the fuck you're angry all the time. Don't bother with that shit. That has no correlation to what fucking happened here. If 𝐼𝐵 really did kill me, I'll explode my way out of hell to kill you for getting me killed. He did not take that warning seriously, even though he should. Death threats aside, I'm glad you're okay. I mean, lab rats are expensive, you know. I gave him one of my specialized hugs. I've researched every type of comforting hugs all over the world. Ventured around the Himalayan mountain ranges in search of a secret martial art for the best types of hug I could give to my best friend. Always calms him down every time he experiences an epiphany of sorts, but this one's a special occasion. Deku, I've seen the rest of the fights. Yeah, so there's someone there I'm pretty sure is gonna be hard to beat. For you, at least. I can kick his ass no problem. He got an ice quirk, but it looked like he also got a fire quirk. He's not using the fire side though, which pisses me off. I don't think you need the fire side if you could easily detain them with your eyes. He's very hesitant when he used part of his fire side though. If someone dies because of it, I'll fuck him up. Dibs. Fuck. Well, now that you gave me an idea of what his quirk is, I'm making Izuku's power armor resistant to extreme temperatures. I should also up the explosion resistance since it can still be destroyed when exploded at a single point. Good luck next time when you try to kill him, Bakugo. I'd like the challenge, 𝐼𝐵. Before you two could hate fuck. Can we go home already? Both Bakugo and I looked at Izuku with a very exasperated look. I am never fucking the sweaty and smelly ass prick beside me. This prick planted some shit in my mind about dating Izuku, and now I can't look at my best friend correctly anymore. Ironic since my quirk gives me great eyesight. I helped Izuku up and I had to hold him in the train all the way home. The explosion prick didn't even help us. I dropped Izuku at his home and said you're welcome to his mother before leaving. It's just the second fucking day and he's already trying to get himself killed. Good news for him. I already have an idea for my next upgrades, but it'll have to wait because I have multiple ideas for multiple inventions. I'm sure nothing could go wrong this week. Izuku's POV. You will have another intense activity today. Everyone tensed up while I could not muster a fuck. I died a little yesterday, so nothing could be worse than what 𝐼𝐴 gonna do to us. You'll be voting for your class rep. Fuck, I was wrong. That's a totally normal thing. Everyone screamed. In every other school that isn't in Japan, the school council is nothing but garbage. I wished it was the same here, but I could admire them actually taking an effort to help the school and its students. Everyone here is trying to convince everyone that they should be class rep. The midget said something about upskirts or whatever kinks he has. Seriously, fuck that guy. Last time I was class rep, I forgot that I was for 3 months and resulted in me missing important meeting. I'd rather not be class rep. Kaken's trying to be one, but that's not a good idea either. Wait everyone, we should just vote on who we think is worthy of the title of class rep and vice class rep. Here comes 𝐴𝐵 to the rescue with his overly exaggerative karate chops. I still want to place a wood under that hand while he's doing those chops to see if he could break the wood in half. In the end, I got 3 votes, which means I win. Fuck, how the fuck did I even win? I could ask the same. You don't even want the fucking job, Deku? Give it to me. Fuck no, I ain't letting you lead this class to its death. Who's the vice? That would be me, said the girl with a family name that I can't fucking pronounce. Good job, aristocrat Yakuza, you got a promotion. She seemed offended when I called her a Yakuza. I'm sorry about calling you a Yakuza. Pretty out of date. I'll just call you underboss. Why don't you call her Big Tie? Complete that sentence and I will make you listen to me do a full cover of the shittiest Nickelback album with your ears stuck to my speaker. You better listen to this asshole, midget. His Nickelback covers are worse than the real thing. The midget backs off. I'm no bully, but I am so gonna torment this guy when he tries shit that doesn't include respecting women in it. I guess the vice is 𝐴𝐵 since he can keep most of us tied down. Keyword is most of us. I don't know if we can tame this rabid Pomeranian, I said as I pointed a thumb at Kaken, who went apeshit. He was about to unleash a marathon of curses until Aizawa intervenes and told us that it's lunchtime. I still can't believe you casually handed over such privileged position, 𝐴𝐵 exclaims as I eat some pizza. Kaken's just snickering while eating a chili pepper. Yes, a chili pepper. Did you vote for me, dude? He nods as well as Uraraka. I didn't vote for myself, so I don't really know who the fuck was the third. Probably 𝗔𝗫, but it's unlikely seeing as how she doesn't like me that much. Did you really think that I'm fit for the job? I mean, my plan yesterday involves me hoping for the best that I don't die. 𝐒𝐬𝐢𝐳. Fuck it, I'm calling her underboss for real. Underboss seems fit for the job since she looks like she knows what the fuck she's doing. It's pronounced 𝐒𝐬𝐬𝑅𝑎𝑧𝑢, dumbass. You're right when you think she's fit for the job. She seems very knowledgeable when she explained how much we both sucked at indoor battles yesterday. I hate to fucking admit it, but she's right. I need to fix my love for my collateral damage, and you need to fix your love for 𝗧𝗵𝗲 and shit like that. Seriously, I could have killed you. There's not much of a challenge here when you're gone. You're like the biggest wall in my way when it comes to becoming the #1 hero. Not just in combat too. Your fucked up philosophy on heroes got a point. Yeah, you give me too much credit. Last thing I could tell, I'm an asshole who somehow inspires people. The only thing that's keeping me from being a complete asshole is my refusal to use an acoustic guitar. That being said, do I really deserve to be the vice rep? Yeah, you got that glasses and all that. Uraraka said. Damn, she's pretty naive. Chestnut, it's not about the glasses. He's got a stick up his ass, but he can keep most of us in line. I do not have a stick in my. But, you're right, Deku's wrong. You got a fucking giant sequoia up your ass. Everyone laughed at Kaken's first ever joke until the alarm started blazing. That's a tier 3 alarm, Ada exclaimed as we gave him a bewildered look. It means there are intruders. Do you people even read the student manual? Everyone just shook their heads and Ada facepalmed. We looked out the window to see that it's just the press, but there's something weird about that hole they walked through. It kinda looked like it was decayed. Weird. Kaken seems to notice as well when he gave me a nod. Hey Ida, it's just the press. I screamed at him as he looks out the window. There's no way we would be able to get the students' attention. Don't worry, I got an idea. I handed Kaken an emergency microphone that I totally always have and gave him a nod. He responded with a devilish smirk as he climbed up the table and started screaming shit. You know where the fuck you are? You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die. That got everyone's attention towards Kaken, and he hands the microphone to Ida. That is not a proper way to get people's attention. Bakugo. Anyways, I would politely ask all of you to calm down. It's just the press. Everyone looked outside and saw that it was indeed the press. Later that day, everyone in class praised Ida for calming down the crowd, and he finally felt worthy enough to become the vice rep. Another happy ending. Too bad shit went down on Friday. Spoiler alert, I died. Sort of. Today you'll be doing rescue training with me, All Might, and another teacher that specializes in rescue. I'll be waiting for all of you in the bus, Aizawa said as the class was just getting ready for another discussion. Damn, that was pretty straightforward. Rescue training ain't really something I was familiar with. Then again, how the fuck is Gran Torino, Sir Nighteye, and All Might teach that shit to me with the lack of facility? I guess that's where UA comes to the picture, or any hero school at all. Everyone finished dressing up, though my power armor's still being repaired, so I'm stuck with a lightweight bulletproof vest. It's just gonna be rescue training anyway. What could go wrong? Ada lined us up trying to do that shit with the bus only to find out it's not really the best to do so. I can't believe I made a mistake. Nah man, is okay. Politicians are pieces of shit anyway. Just hang back and relax for now. That reminds me, Midoriya, you seem similar to the guitarist and singer of the Lunatic Heroes band. Is that why you chose the rockstar gimmick? Frog Girl asks me, how many truths do I have to drop in 1 week? I'm not the type to keep my own secrets anyway. He's my dad. Why? That got a reaction from everyone, though I didn't mind them. I was busy having a respectful conversation with Froggy. Nothing, I'm just curious. I just say what's on my mind. Call me Tsu. How about Froggy? Tsu, Kermit, Tsu, Pepe, Tsu. Good to know that I'm a good negotiator. She's okay if you get past the whole blunt thing. Kinda like May when she went through 1 week without sleep. A sleepless May is more dangerous than an experienced villain. It looked like you and Bakugo seemed close. Were you two childhood friends? We were friends, but it went to shit. I bullied this piece of shit until he started breaking my arm at the ripe age of 6. I think he broke it 20 fucking times until I get the message that we're on level. We had a truce that we won't start fighting each other. The attempted murder type of fighting till we got to UA. Now, we can kick each other's ass freely. You might get in the crossfire. I got one warning for you fuckers though. He's quirkless motherfucker, but don't let that fool you. If he gets even a fucking glimpse of your quirk, it takes him 10 minutes to think of 10 different ways to kill all of you. No joke. His notebooks are fucking brutal. Why you serious? The electric guy asks while looking cautiously at me. Nah, he's kidding. 10 minutes is only gonna give me enough time to think of 5 different ways to kill all of you at once. Midoriya, I could never tell when you're joking or not, but please tone down the macabre jokes. The underboss tells me, since you asked nicely, no promises. Thing is, pretty much everyone underestimated me in some way since we first got here. Okay, not everyone. The ones who did got a taste of what I can really do in battle training. Seriously, I baseball bat Kaminari into a water tanker while Tokoyami was behind it. How did I bat a young adult into a water tower? The batting part was a lie. I'd use compulsive lasers. I digress. Murder and jokes that aren't even funny aside. We're here, class. Aizawa found it a good time to interrupt. I couldn't agree more. We all went inside to be greeted by a rescue hero by the name of 13. Damn, if she isn't space-themed enough. Chestnut's eyes started starring up. I guess she's a lot more of a fan than I am of 13. Hell, she even started spouting off facts until Aizawa told us to quiet down. 13's about to give a speech about quirks. I just tuned out most of it since I didn't have any quirks. That being said, that includes some of us that has equipment. Lots of them. I know music don't usually kill, but a busted eardrum is definitely enough to hurt someone. Sometimes, even the equipment themselves are more harmful than quirks, so you better be careful with that. That got my attention. Good thing they didn't forget about me. Not that I'd care. Don't worry, teach. The power of music will be used in the greatest type of way. 13, where's All Might? He's supposed to be here. Oh, he's on a break from crime fighting right now. He did bring over someone else to take over for him. His personal student, per se. Oh, him? You know him, Midoriya. Yeah, the little dude knows me. I heard it behind me and there he was in the ground. Mirio 𝗵𝘃𝗧𝗏. Dude, long time no see. Oh god, they know each other. Yeah, Aizawa suffer because there's 3 annoying people about to annoy your ass without trying. Or 4. Make it 5 if you count Mei and Kaken. Actually 6. Nah, it's probably 5. He ain't getting over Miss Joke. I heard that. Midoriya, say her name again. And you will have 3 weeks detention. You got me at 3 weeks. I'll keep my mouth shut. And hey, why is there a black portal opening up? Not funny, mid-sensei. Little dude's right. Look, there goes Mirio saving my ass. Aizawa turned back and so did everyone to see that there are a bunch of sinister-looking people coming out of that black portal. The creepiest of them all is a guy who's probably named Handjob and that creepy bird thing. Hey Kurogiri, the schedule says that All Might's gonna be here. How come he's not? It appears that he's absent today. Tamura. He may have been fighting crime elsewhere. Handjob just started scratching his neck and complained about shit being out of plan really early. Well, if he's not here, we'll kill the students. 13, get the students out of here. Mirio, with me. Everyone did as they're told as I saw Aizawa and Mirio jump down and started taking out multiple villains at once. Mirio's a lot faster than normal and his punches keep launching people in the air. I guess he's doing well with his one for all training. I'm afraid I can't allow you to escape. The fart portal guy just warned us, but whoop-de-doo Kaken and Redhead just had to fuck it up. We'll just have blast our way through you then. That's the last thing we fucking saw until the portal guy overtook most of us and teleported us somewhere else. I suddenly appeared above water and dropped down. Shit, not really a good time, and there's a shark guy coming for me. You're dead, Kai. I was supposed to be dead, but it looks like Tsu just saved my ass. She had Minta with her and took me with her tongue. She managed to throw us onto the boat before any of the other water villains get to us. We're screwed, man. I quickly slapped the midget really hard to make him cry harder. Stop panicking. Anyways, can you both give me something about your quirk? Well, just the midget. I already figured out Tsu's since it's pretty much just frog stuff. My balls are sticky, and I thought my praising was bad. Are they water resistant at least? Why yes, when I give the signal, Tsu is gonna jump over them while you keep throwing your balls. Got me? Right. Louder. Sound off like you got a pair. Right. There you go. Remember, I got over the railing, connected my guitar all over the speakers in my costume and put it on maximum. When you get the signal, jump, fish me out, and throw the balls. I said as I jumped into the water and played Smoke on Water. Assholes 𝗵𝘃𝗲, why the fuck did you make me teleport with icy hot piece of shit? I can't even use my explosions correctly because of how cold his fucking ice is. Good thing Deku forced me to start fighting without my quirk. It would have been bad if I can't throw a punch for shit. I was holding my own, but that icy hot piece of shit is just freezing them like fucking flies in a freezer. Fuck you, author, for making me deal with him. Author, shut up. I hissed as I threw a punch to that guy's crotch. I grabbed him by the collar and threatened him with what little explosion. Fuck you, author. By the way, I could conjure. So, you're here to kill All Might, eh? If it can't even beat a bunch of students, then you can't ever compare to the symbol of peace, asshole. We're not the ones that'll fight him. It's the bird thing with him. It's a fucking monster, man. Just killed a guy without a second thought back at the home base. I think we should help Aizawa deal with that. Way ahead of you, piece of shit. I call dibs on that bird thing. Stay out of my way. I warned him as we walked towards the main battlefield. What we saw is pretty fucking fucked up. Aizawa's arm is bent the same way Deku bent mine. Mirio is putting his hands up in surrender, probably to prevent Aizawa from getting any more hurt. I'd call him a pussy, but this situation's fucking dire. And then there's Handjob, as Deku calls him, just scratching his neck again. Apparently, they managed to shut the door permanently by transporting fire towards the door. Thing is, we're fucked right now. At the corner of my eye, I saw a familiar green figure. Aw shit, Deku's got no idea what he's getting himself into. I said as I jumped down to save his ass. I'm totally not backing him up. In fact, I'm saving his ass. That's all there is to it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Handjob just decided to ran to the opposite direction and tried to touch Froggy's face. Creepy asshole. Good thing whatever's gonna happen to her didn't happen because Aizawa erased Handjob's quirk. That bird thing, in turn, slammed his face to the ground. Deku knocked away Handjob's hand and decided to blast him with a sound wave point blank, but that shitty bird thing just managed to speed his way in front of Deku and took the brunt of the hit. The sound wave was apparently so powerful that it not only knocked the bird thing back, but also ripped off its limbs. Not that it fucking matters because it started regenerating. Oh, are you shitting me right now? Time to roll. It was about to hit Deku, but I was there right on time to save that fucker's ass. Flash grenade. That was enough to blind him and for me to grab Deku. Mirio made a grab for Froggy and Midget Bitch and took them to a safe spot. He ordered them to take Aizawa to safety. Good. I was hoping for some killin' without people to watch out for. Any plans, Deku? Regeneration and shock absorption is from what I've heard. You, me, and Mirio are kicking its ass while Todoroki will burn it to crisp while we get an opening. Isahat's hesitating. I don't like this plan. He fucking says, like it or not, you got the most important job. Don't fuck it up, Todoroki. He's still hesitating. If he fucks this up big time, he's dead. The three of us went 3 ways towards that bird thing. I keep flashing its eyes while Deku keeps blasting it off me with his sound waves. Mirio's appearing in and out of battle and kept hitting the creature in its vitals. Balls. I'm sure that it ain't working, so I shouted at Deku to get the fuck away. He did so and I pulled the pin off my grenade gauntlets. After the smoke was gone, it's just standing there looking mostly undamaged, but it's definitely suffering some burns. Deku and Mirio went in front of it and hit it in the face while I just blasted its back to hell. We managed to daze it the moment we hit it simultaneously in its exposed brain. Now 𝗳𝗲𝗧𝗪𝗧. Deku screamed. We won. Wait, why's there no fire? I looked at Isahat, who just decided to use his ice instead to trap the creature waist down, but whoop to fucking do. We also got hit. I managed to blast my way out of the ice while Mirio just went through the ice. Todoroki, use your fire, dude. I won't use his power. His power? What the fuck? Deku's still stuck in the ice. His guitar was frozen, too. I quickly rushed to save his ass. Todoroki, you son of a crunch. Crash. What the fuck? Deku's. He got punched straight in the fucking body by that creature and it broke the ice. It broke the ice along with the rest of his fucking body because it was not supposed to bend that way as he crashed at the wall. He stood up for a moment with blood leaking out of everything. That punch burst his fucking eyes off. Then he fell, no longer breathing. I looked at my own hands. I don't really know why. Maybe it's because I wasn't fast enough. Nah, it can't be my fucking fault. This battle should have been over if someone just used their fire. I looked at Todoroki with full fucking rage in my eyes. He went from shocked to guilty real fucking quick. Good. I'm gonna make him die with regrets after we kill that bird shit. Mirio's just got either pissed or even more pumped up than before. I'll pay back for what they fucking did for Izuku. I let out the loudest scream I can do. Maze POV, beep. It stopped. Izuku's nanomachine stopped functioning. Yes, I have a GPS attached to the nanomachines. There's no way it could stop. It's uninterruptible by even signal disruptors and EMPs. I made sure of that. The only way it would stop is if he... No, May, why are you saying no for? Beside me was Power Loader, our teacher. I looked at him straight in the eye. Villain attack in the USJ. A student died. You have to get there, now. Why, you sure? Well, fuck that shit. I'm going there myself. I grabbed my solar rifle that I built some time ago and part of my own personal power suit. It's not complete since it only works for the legs right now, but it'll be enough to kick the villain's ass. Who killed Izuku? I felt a hand on my shoulder. Don't. I'll alarm the principal about this. He went outside the classroom towards the principal's office. I went the other way towards USJ. I started hovering with my power suit's rocket boots and flew my way there. The door's been melted shut. No problem. I melted a hole in it with my heat gloves. I went inside to see 7 other students in there. Are you a villain? The machine-looking guy screamed while doing karate chops in the air. No, I'm a support student. Beihatsu. Where's the other reinforcements? I am the reinforcements. Where's Izuku? He's my best friend. Everyone looked down. So, they know what happened. What happened? They're silent for a solid minute. Hatsum, Midoriya is. That creature got him. I promise that when the heroes get here, the killer will be brought to justice. I figured. He really is. I can't get my head to it. Fuck. I'll cry for him later. For now, I'll have to help Bakugo and the others take that monster down. I walked over at the edge of the stairs, aimed my solar rifle at the creature, and fired. Izuku's POV. Todoroki, you son of a... I didn't have time to finish my sentence. That thing just punched me in the fucking chest and launched me towards a wall. I tried standing and trust me, I did, but I can't see shit and I can feel blood all over. Everything went black after that. I was dead. Fuck, I guess that's it. I wonder if they actually won yet. Maybe All Might came and saved the day. I don't fucking know. Actually, lad, 1 second in that world is a million years in this one. That voice came from behind me. I looked back and raised my fist to face him, but I stopped myself. He had a curly, long, black hair and he looks rather old. He's wearing a black shirt under a white overcoat with black and white pants. What I recognized the most was the hand sign he's doing. No fucking way. Dio, yes way, lad. It really is him. The most powerful quirk user. Yes, even All Might. He also happens to be a rock star. My quirk, Omni, kept me alive all these years. Well, to be honest, it made me somewhat of a deity. So, you're God. I wouldn't consider myself one. In fact, there are others. Did you know the Greek gods are real? I burned the 𝗵𝗃𝗺 entrails and killed that asshole Zeus and his bitch wife, Hera, who by the way, is his sister. Fucking incest addict. Every other Greek god is pretty chill, though I keep Ares on a leash. The Norse ones are pretty chill too. I didn't kill any one of them. Not even Loki. Let me get this straight. You killed gods. Pretty much. My quirk's the most powerful one of all. Gave me the power of a god. Since there's no real heaven for the people who doesn't do Greek, Japanese, Chinese, Southeast Asian, Roman, and other supposedly mythical religions, I made one of my own. I met a lot of famous people go here. Wanna sit with me, Izuku? He said, and suddenly a bench appeared behind him. The moment I sat on it, I realized that it was the most comfortable bench in all of history. I got a lot of questions for this guy. Do atheists go to hell? No. Why should they? That made me a lot happier. How about parents who hates video games? Straight to boiler room hell. Good, good. How about Kurt Cobain? Oh, him. He had so much potential only to be murdered young. I gave him a chance to redo another life. He accepted while mentioning things about making it right. At first, he was a minor villain, but he quickly retired and decided to pursue his passion for music. He's now living with his family. Damn, Kurt Cobain redoing his life and gaining even more respect from me. I'll take it. Anyways, that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about you. I died painfully. I deadpanned. Yes, you did. But how about I give you another chance? Why? I didn't do shit to make you owe me. You impressed me. You gave everyone who told you that you can't be a hero the middle finger and became a hero. All while doing it with the power of rock, too. That, and the quirkless people really needs a symbol for them. You're gonna revive me. I'm not just gonna revive you. I'm giving you a gift. He reached out his hands and touched me. Have some hope powers, lad. You can use it 10 times, but only in the situations you would need it most. Or to be more specific, when the power of rock simply isn't enough. Like that bird thing that killed you. Hope powers. Like a quirk. No, lad, hope powers are different from a quirk. This is more bizarre than genetics. You'll still be quirkless, but you have access to the power of God tears. He said while he sends me back to my body. He didn't even fix it. I felt pain all over but suddenly felt warm. I was surrounded by a green aura which instantly healed my wounds and motivated me to fight. The bird things got Kaken and fuck, I gotta do something. Hope powers, don't fail me now. I said as I quickly decked Todoroki in the face.